No.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Nightfall, your favorite Pathfinder 2e stream that happens once a week with the most handsomest and smartest and talentest individuals you know. I am not one of those, but I am the master of ceremonies / master of cemeteries for this game, Aaron Ruiz, also known as Skydog on social media, also known as the lesser half of Seacat+Skydog. And I am your humble game master for this evening of terrors and delights. Hello, a pup of Darjeeling. Hello, Dark Man. JK, hello, you're here. Hello. I see you. CS Miz, so good to see you. Oh my God, T.O. Holdred, so good to see you. God, I love all my friends, and they are my friends, and I'm so happy to have them all today. We are going to...
Happy Pride, the pup of Darjeeling.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Happy Pride, baby. Happy
Pride. I was like, how can I turn this episode into a Pride themed episode? I could, but I'd have to, I don't know. It would feel like I would shoehorned it. So let me think about that more. What is your gay Nightfall NPC icons? Does everyone have a guess?
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Right?
Whoa. Whoa.
Long distance high five.
I haven't revealed his sexuality yet.
You don't need to. We already know.
Who? Yeah. Used to be called Stonewall, baby. Fuck yeah.
Speaking of Alteus, I have a question. Unless
Yes.
you guys were severely gaslighting me, I was told that meter should have been closer to indifferent. Why is it back down to hostile?
Ooh, yeah. Sorry, Remy. When you came back in the stream, the meter went all the way back down.
How dare you? He's delightful.
Oh, fuck.
Boy.
Oh, wait. Watch, Remy. Watch. Here it comes. It's serotonin incoming.
Does he love us now?
Yay!
Ooh.
Yay!
Oh my God!
Yay!
Oh my
It
God.
really is just almost there. Hell yeah! I don't know what you guys did last week, but nice work.
I had your back, buddy. I worked on it for you. I was like, it's important to Remy, so it's
I gotta
important to me.
slap Jonathan Taterman into
Why
the
would you slap
VOD.
him?
Into the VOD.
Oh. Oh, he's invisible.
They've
Yeah,
said the same things about me, John. It's okay.
No, it's not. You are one of the funniest people. Stop that. Don't be mean. to
John
him.
is like a comedy sniper, kind of like Zach Oyama is.
I can be nice to John. I just can't be nice to Ruben too much.
God, we got into
That's
some
fair.
juicy stuff with Ron. Ron. Whoa,
Ron
Ruben
Weasley.
Guruth.
Because I'm a ginger, Aaron. I'm sorry.
Shut up. Kenny Walker. We talked about this off stream. John as Ruben Guruth and Sarai. And then we also, with our Ruben, Sarai, and Arania, got into some casual conversations at the castle. Of course, everybody starts this session off with another hero point. I'm going to start some music off while we begin the recap. If you are,
Open something.
let me roll a d4. If you are the second person to introduce yourself in our recap, introduce yourself in our player introductions, you will get an extra hero point. And without further ado, why don't my main players tell us who they are?
Hi, I'm John. I will be playing Ruben Guru tonight, and I will be the resident Animal Instinct Barbarian, and I will not. I'm a coward. I will pass it along to Remy. Right as he takes a bite. I'm so good at that.
Everyone, I am Remington III, and I'll be playing Glintus Maximus II. He is your resident summoner who summons how can I fuck up his name? Arobichad.
Yes.
Arobichad.
And then I'll pass the mic to John Kyle.
Arobus is kind of already Romanized, huh? Damn.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm JK. I'm playing resident short little thief boy with a crazy dark side. His name is Corwin. We love him. And you can find me on the socials at JK for Reals. And now to the lovely Sarai.
Hi guys! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we have almost everyone here. We got 2 of our party members back, and I was so jazzed. And then we lost another, and I'm a little pissed about that.
It happens.
We'll miss you, Kinsey. Lady Kensington the 4th. I love you guys. I'm so jazzed to be playing with y'all again. I'm playing Sarai. She's little pirate lady.
Mm-hmm.
What is my class?
You're a swashbuckler. Yeah, there you go. You literally are a pirate.
Well, you have the game pause, so I can't click on my character sheet, which I really
yes,
need
you
to
can.
refresh
You
my
can
shit.
if you go to the actors tab. The game pause doesn't matter for that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know
Anyway,
you
That's
don't.
not important right now. We can
That's
start the
okay.
game, and you'll unpause it eventually.
Remy, I've already unpaused it. Remy, you get an extra hero point. Chat, you were also given a hero point. You are the final dark power that no one can speak of, known as Kahat. If our players need extra support, they will beg Kahat for their power, and then you can choose to bequeath it if you wish. For the third and final extra hero point of today, let's get into a recap of what happened last time. Remy and JK, you get a free pass on this one. So it's up to Ruben and Sarai. Hit it, y'all.
John, I have ADHD. That hero point is yours.
Oh no. Okay, so last week, which might as well have been last year in my brain, we started out, everybody had split up into various parts of the castle because everyone was like kind of mad and sad about how the previous session had turned out. Sarai and Ruben got into an argument. Sarai was in the tower overlooking the sea, had a conversation with Alteus where she sort of had a moment where she realized that, like, if she was going to go through with being a Dark Lord and helping people of the city, she needed to just start getting along with Ruben, and they needed to fix their sort of antagonistic relationship with one another. Mm-hmm. We had Kinsey Arania play in the garden, talking with Miss Hubbins briefly, and then she had to go out in the garden and free a little clockwork person that was like a caretaker in the garden, right? Mm-hmm. Because the plants were extremely hungry for blood, and they had basically been starved for the last few weeks, and so they were trying to get anything they could get their hands on. Ruben was going over plans with Gregorovich in the
Gregorovich.
Gregor
The commandant.
That guy. In the war room, Ruben was nervous because we were about to face an army and we didn't really have much of one ourselves. Gregorovich gave a few insightful words and some reassurance that we would be okay so long as we kept preparing and stuck to our guns. And we, the three of us who were present, met up in the garden and sort of talked about what our next move might be. Sarai and Ruben had said apologies to one another and decided that they would try to work together better.
Did apologies come out? Did that happen? I remember there was a brief moment where I was like, they're going to reconcile now. And then you danced around it for about 30 minutes. And then you were about to leave. And I went, do you want to say anything to each other? And then you talked about it and kind of cleared the air between each other. I mean, it makes sense. You guys are...
Things are better. Crushed. I would not say things are copacetic.
Yeah, so I don't think an apology has happened yet. But it makes sense. I mean, all of you guys still have only really known each other for 3 weeks.
I don't know that both sides need to apologize.
And I'm sure that can be Sarai's opinion. But we will see as we move into the future kind of what is going to happen. Because I still foresee for the two of you kind of a some sort of longer, more exposed chat to happen. But yeah, that's just something we can throw into the future. Dungeon Daddy says, now, key.
No. But Ruben got stuck in the tower, right?
Potato Wife just wants us to be a Hitome game.
I think you were talking about Alteus, right?
Say
that where you were at? Were you in the tower talking to Alteus?
No, it was not Alteus. It was a red skull that glows and is basically like Wikipedia, in that it has like little obelisks that it sets up and gathers information and transmits it back to the ghost tower. But the obelisks have been destroyed.
Now, Sarai.
What? Huh?
Sort of like bassier, like jazzier Alteus. Kinsey kept trying to fix things with the plants in the garden, but they weren't happy about it. The
thing with the plants in the garden was that she was investigating why, after she had dripped her blood over the fucking grave to the rat that Ghoul killed, why were infesting that area, and their roots had grown so much. That's what she was investigating.
And Sarai got a side quest to help her Skelly boys learn how to speak.
Mm-hmm. And I have no idea what to do.
Also, she summoned what we think is like it's like a thing that taps into the various spirits and like dead throughout the castle through the spine that comes off the ceiling.
I didn't summon that. I was just there.
But you can like you got a window to talk to like dead people through like a gigantic spine that descends from the ceiling onto a skull. And you tried to talk to somebody and they didn't know that they were dead, and you made them look at themselves and see that they were a giant spine descended for the ceiling attached to a skull. And they cried.
Darjeeling remembers me, Bugsy, the caretaker of the castle grounds.
Yeah. And
that basically catches. Oh, go ahead. You got it.
No, I was just going to say it ended with Arania being very suddenly drug off back to the garden and pulled underground by the plants for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And,
right.
Okay.
And
you see what I'm doing? You see what I'm doing, JK? You see what I'm doing?
Nope. Putting down. Well done.
Sarai slapped the skull to try and get it to calm down, and it flashed green and asked her very pointedly, what can one person do?
Oh, and that's where we ended.
And that's where we cut off. And that is a question each of us have been asked by the source of our ghostly powers each time.
Yes, Sarai, the skull's eyes flashed from blue to green, and it looked at you and said,
what can one woman change?
One change. That was it. Not do.
Everything.
And then
everything.
Before you could answer, Kinsey got ripped away and got pulled down. So I will leave it to you for 1, Remy, Glint, and Corwin, what? Give me just kind of a little sampling of maybe what you were doing with your time. Everybody was kind of separated until these three came together. So I imagine you two were doing individual things before you came together. I imagine you guys will be pulled as you see Arania ripped through the castle by a vine and pulled into the garden. But then all of you can come together all of you can decide where you guys want to pick up from, the skull or the hole in the garden. Pick.
Was this a multi-hour kind of thing?
Yeah, this is like a couple hours.
Okay, I mean, a thing that Glint could have been doing is finally having that conversation with the Robus about the terms and conditions of their pact.
I do want to have that conversation like live.
Oh, okay. Well, then Glint was...
We can say he had it, but we can do like a flashback if you want.
Flashback.
Sure, I was going to say either that or he was just leafing through the Book of Shadows.
Do flashback.
Trying to figure out why it tried to devour his soul.
Lovely. Either's fine with me. Corwin?
Corwin was inside of what's the word for like where the rats are kept again?
Oh, the vermin. The
Vermin lair.
Lair, yeah.
Yeah, so he was just in there with his rats and doing like a little orchestra thing, and they were all just like singing, and he's just like, hey.
They were singing this.
Good. Just practicing, just goofing around.
The warrior rats are on parade, hurrah, hurrah. The warrior rats are on parade, hurrah, hurrah. To fight before the curse, what we will do whatever it takes. Hurrah, hurrah.
Wonderfully done, wonderfully done.
You watch as the little green, like, pulsed is kind of like gets brighter, and it's satisfied as it watches you, and you can hear the trepidatious laugh of Many's voice from inside your mind as you play around with the rats. Where do we want us to pick up, boys, ladies and gentlemen? The skull, or following? Are we following Arania, or do we want to start from the skull?
I'd like to know where my friend is.
Got it. So you watch as the skull looks, you says, "What can one woman change?" And then we just
I got shit to do.
hard cut. We hard cut to the party. You guys hear Glint and Corwin. You hear an ear-piercing scream as cacophony is heard throughout the castle.
Corwin will take off towards the scream, or at least what he thinks.
Suddenly, we are hard cut to the five of us standing over the. Actually, I don't need this. I don't. I should. There's no point in doing this. All five of us, all four of us, I should say, are. Oh no, all five of us. Quintus is there, standing around a what looked to have been an old brass sewer gate that was kind of, consumed by the topsoil, the kind of like the intensely muddy topsoil of the garden. And if you weren't looking for it, it'd be easy to just see it covered up by leaves. I feel like it's a scream followed by a loud. Yeah, I'll do my impression of Kinsey. Fuck, shit, fuck, somebody help.
God damn it.
God damn it. I've got 8 legs. I can't find any of them to find purchase.
I miss her.
Spider screaming. Old brass Subaru, what? Old brass sewer gate. Like a grate right on the top. Unfortunately, the grate has been completely consumed by a mass of like arm-thick vines with thorns on them, and they have sealed the hole up. Well, there's the problem.
Yes, thank you, Quintus.
Mm-hmm.
What an astute observation.
You are truly invaluable.
Stop it.
Can any of us talk to plants?
Ruben's gonna lean down. Just hello. Okay, all right.
No, it's just rats for me. No plants.
I think the one that could maybe talk to plants is the one that we're looking for.
Oh,
That is, oops, yeah, that is the rub, isn't it? Oof, gosh, golly gang,
Big old.
gone.
I mean, it seemed like things were going fine. Has this happened before to the previous Dark Lord?
No, if anyone was getting pulled by something, it was the Dark Lord given the pulling.
Cool.
So, we should, maybe we shouldn't tell anyone, just because it,
I feel like they're gonna notice.
reputation. No, it's
Well,
fine.
we can say she's off minding her own business or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
is she gonna be okay? Is this...
A wonderful question that I don't have the answer to right now. I would imagine maybe, probably, so.
She's very
She
strong.
is not dead.
That's great to hear. Do you know what's going on, Alteus?
No.
Well, thank you for your input anyway.
Is she in danger?
How do you know she's not dead?
I can sense her life force. Her heart still beats somewhere beneath the soil.
But you don't know where. Any sense of direction with that sense of the heart beating or nah?
He just points solemnly down to right beneath his feet.
Alteus, are you fucking with me or do you just really go straight down?
My voice might freaked out.
Whoops.
No, I'm not
I'll-
fucking with you. I do not fuck with any of you. Although you do not seem to have the same restraint from me.
Of course not, buddy. But what if I asked you to slay those vines?
Are the vines representing any sort of danger to yourself, Shadow Lord?
Not to myself, but to.
There is your
The blood-
answer.
Oh, okay.
She lives. Therefore, does not fall within my incantations to compel me to act.
I mean, all right. If she's going to be okay,
I did not say she was going to be okay.
okay. Well, you're not really helping this situation right now. Also, how are you
Good.
able to sneak up on us every time? You're like 14 feet tall.
I will not tell you, even if you wished me to. Just remember, it is one of my abilities.
So if Arania's life would become in danger, then you would be honor bound to go and save her, right?
Something like that. Although, this is one of those delectable gray areas, since she is not on the castle grounds, but beneath them. Oftentimes, I am allowed to interpret such incantations.
Alteus, I felt like if you were able to interpret things to that letter of the law, you would have waited until the slightest second where both of our feet are off the ground for some reason or another, and immediately try to cut our heads off.
Stop fucking giving him ideas.
Duly noted, Shadow Lord.
Glint to do a quick hop.
You do watch him. Sorry.
You watch him unsheath his sword like the millisecond you leave the ground.
Oh.
And then as you land back down, he just goes,
Did he just laugh?
I think he did. We've never gotten him to do that before, so we're making progress.
What?
I was imagining your head sailing.
Oh no, I'll tell you, a win is a win.
You sounded
It
happy.
doesn't matter what you were laughing about. We made you laugh.
We just
Hey,
want
whatever
to be happy.
floats your boat, you know.
We're
Yes,
before the
You
next few
ruin
words leave my
everything.
mouth, right? We're technically an 18+ stream, right?
Yes.
Okay. No.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Then Glint will say, I mean, whatever pops your pussy, I'll tell you.
May I go be anywhere else now? Are you done?
You're autistic.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'll tell
I'm
you.
about to blow your back out in a very serious and literal way.
Oh god, no, you didn't.
Look around. There's not even a cat out here.
But yes, I'll tell you, she may go. Thank you for your update information, letting us know that Irene is not
The
dead.
last Shadow Lord, he walks okay.
Mika's not going to make it. Okay, so
I had the giggles earlier, and I was already trying to hold it together, and that did not help.
the good news is if Alteus is the only one who knows besides us, then it's not like he's going to be chatting anyone up anytime soon. So I think we're still in the clear for the old keep it quiet plan.
I'm sorry, I was blacked out by the giggles. Do we have any idea where to look for her except for down?
I mean, I think she's somewhere in that fucking hole right there.
Does anybody have any objections to us just...
Just dig?
I mean, if we
It's
It's already
can,
it's an open hole, right? Do we have to dig?
no, there are many thorns covering the hole.
It's
right?
like an arm-thick vines have brambled up on top of it to seal it up.
I got a sword.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
We can
Yeah,
just,
you want to strike it?
chopping, I guess.
we just slash our way through that
Yep.
bitch?
You want to roll an attack on these vines?
I would love to, my friend.
Got it.
Let me just click on my character and not Kinsey,
Cool. Good for you.
because that did nothing for me.
That had very big, are you sure about that energy?
It did, and I'm not gonna lie to you. That's kind of why I'm doing it. And maybe that's dumb. Maybe I'm doing a dumb thing. Sometimes you gotta do dumb shit.
Can we roll a perception on it first or something?
No.
Oh, hey!
Ooh.
God dang.
Damn.
Fuck
Damn.
those vines in particular. I don't
It's a good start.
You definitely pierce the shit out of the first arm-thick vine you see, Sarai, and you watch as the blade of bones just like sinks in like a fucking 1.5 feet deep into this vine, and you watch it kind of constrict and wriggle. Even still, it feels like you do no damage to it.
Like it's gonna
Even
keep
though you
repairing
pierced it.
itself, or like, does it feel like we could get through it? Does it feel like when I cut it, it like comes back, or does it feel like I made any kind of progress at all?
No, it feels like you've made no progress whatsoever.
This is a waste of time, y'all. Anyone else? Some spells or some shit?
Arania
Can
is stuck
someone
in a
set this
hole.
shit on fire? Oh no, our friend's down there. We can't set this shit on fire. Maybe like another thing.
Alteus approves of this plan.
Nope, that's why we shouldn't do it. Anyone else?
You got them.
Well,
You got them weed eater we could use. Maybe like
Mrs. Tubbins.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Maybe-
let's pull in the gardening expert.
oh hello
No.
Oh, I see. Well, it's so lovely to have a picnic like this, even on such a just a drizzly day.
Mrs. Tubbins, do you know anything about Glint gestures to the vine-covered hole?
Yes, I think a little bit of feta cheese and some balsamic vinaigrette would go lovely on it, dear.
Do you want to harvest that for dinner then?
Oh, Rebecca. Yes, of course. You just watch her just like chink, chink, chink as she tries to hit it with her shears. Ooh, this kale is robust.
Have you seen this happen before? Where the plants just snatch someone and then form a whole of
The
vines?
plants snatched someone. Eerie?
Yes.
What?
Do you remember Arania? The really pretty
Oh,
lady?
yes, I love her.
accent.
She's
Me
such a
too.
doll with the servants in the garden. It's so good to have a lady of the house.
Yeah, the
taking
castle
care of
just
the
ate her.
garden. Excuse me?
Well, like some plants just and now
Ooh.
we don't know how to help. Do you know,
Ooh.
have you seen that happen before? Do you know?
You must be
Oh,
attracting the vapors, dearie. You're talking nonsense. The castle is as safe as a canary in a golden cage.
Mrs. Tubbins, with all due respect, I'm talking nonsense. You know what? I hope you have a good day, Miss.
You're
And I
so
just-
silly. You're such a silly girl. Here, I'm gonna give you a little shortbread cookie so that you can get some sugar in your body.
I just walk
Plenty of
back to my
energy.
friends and I look exhausted and I just go, I don't think she can help us. I think she's kind of crazy, but she gave me this cookie and I'm just gonna eat
Well,
the cookie.
Glint
It's
to whisper, she
delicious.
is under like heavy amounts of spell work, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, she suggested making a salad out of it and then nothing else. So I don't think she's gonna help us find our friend. But she did give me this cookie, so you might be able to get a cookie from her if you want to take advantage of that while you got the opportunity. It's very good cookie.
I don't know where she keeps finding.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm not gonna think about that. I don't need to think about that. I don't need to know,
Good.
actually.
That's how I operate as well, Bone Lord.
We might just have to have the hole watched and wait for someone to be like, the hole has done this thing and changed in this way. You should come investigate it.
I'll station some skeletal guards around the hole, and I'll tell them that they are learning to prune. And if they see anything weird, that they should come find one of the cultists.
All right.
Well done.
Is she under spell work or dementia?
Tomato, tomato.
Anywho, well, we better keep up appearances like business is normal, so why don't we get back to our respective duties? I knew you were about to head out before you had that very public argument on the doorstep of the castle, but none of my business, I just work here. I support all of you, no matter who you are. And he puts a hand on Reuben and a claw on Sarai.
Okay.
Great. And go team. Just me? Okay. I'm gonna get back to helping the cultists. So,
Do we want to?
Doing
I
great,
know.
bud.
Did we want to, while we wait for that, go check out the creepy house?
Ooh, creepy house does sound fun. Just to be clear, if we don't find Urania very soon, I am gonna freak out and find another way to find her. This like sit and wait
Understandable.
thing isn't gonna work for me for long, but for now, she is very strong and very smart. We can go check out the spooky house. And Plants took her and she can talk. I feel like she'll probably be okay. Spooky house? What were our other options? There were pirates, spooky house, and I don't remember anything else because I was very excited. About
The Royales, right?
Yep, and the dandies.
Well, have we figured out how to?
Ooh, that was another thing I figured out last week was the people with the painted faces are not coming from the chapel. They appear to be coming from the Rose Ring.
And how did you learn that, Ruben?
Through my spooky Wikipedia boy.
Now, are you telling your friends that, or are you keeping that secret?
I'm telling them that.
Okay.
Telling them.
Then I'd like to hear how Ruben brings up that point.
Okay. So I was like, well, we could deal with the the Brotherhood that's coming out of the Rose Ring.
The brothers.
Oh, the dandy bitches?
Correct. I have it on good authority that they are not. They're coming out of Eastern Upper City with coming out of the Rose Ring. So the good authority being a flaming skull that lives in the tower, but
Honestly, that checks out for.
It's really like the fifth weirdest thing in this castle. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ruben, Sarai, and Glint, all three of you give me a perception check.
Wait, where did it land? Where did it land on? I couldn't see.
13?
How do I do math? It had to have landed on a 4 if you got a 13.
Ooh, very nice.
Because I think that's how math works.
Sarai, you are the only one to succeed. Sarai, you notice that a sort of kind of like face appears over Corwin. Corwin, when Ruben brings up this red flaming skull, in your mind you see many again, just as almost like a flash of recognition, and you see that face happen on Corwin's face, Sarai.
Sarai's just looking like wide-eyed from Coring to everyone else to see if anyone else has clocked this.
No one else has.
She doesn't say anything.
Okay.
One just shakes it off.
Does she see him shake it off? Does she clock that too?
I think it's up to you, Mika. You can decide that.
She's got a +9 perception, I think.
She's pretty perceptive.
Sarai will remember this.
Okay.
Like the little Xbox pop-ups.
Yeah. Those are traumatizing.
I know. Truly, you're like, I can't go back. Did I save?
I will say I am partial to investigating the house since we were about to do that anyway before we got sidetracked.
The spooky
True.
house?
Yeah.
Yes.
The page that almost killed Glint, still sitting somewhere within the folds of his robes. The inkling in his mind that brings him back to that house somewhere in Ruined City.
Do you remember where we saw it?
I know exactly where it is, I'm pretty sure. Because I had the crows go find it.
It's the house on Lancaster Lane.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we go off?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay. You guys gird yourself for adventure. As you do so, and you begin to hit the streets of Ruined City. As you're walking out, we're gonna watch Glint's face turn back towards the second floor of the castle as we watch our four Dark Lords move their way across the gap of Acheron. And as it does so, we're gonna watch as the kind of silhouette from the top of the castle slowly bleeds away. And we're gonna go back to just an hour beforehand up into Glint's personal room. Glint, have you made this room in the castle yours, and can you please describe it for me?
I haven't done anything but make sure the bed is sleepable and the rubble has been cleared away. And even then, that's still probably nicer than what he's used to.
It's like a mansion for you, Glint.
Yeah.
Great. Let me change up the music a little bit. Oh, no, that's not. No.
This house real spooky.
There we go. Glint, you're about, you just heard your friends have this argument. You're about to walk through into your room. You're getting ready to see the dust-laden rubble in the corner of the room and the decently made up bed that you've kind of come used to that, since it's a prestige suite here in the castle, is the most comfiest thing you've ever laid your back on. As you open up the door, though, you don't see your room. You see an opulent tent with purple and red and black silks and fabrics hanging from the top, with lavish pillows all around, centered around a large, colorful glass apparatus with the nozzles coming out of it, and a pleasant ozone circling throughout the room. There is a flap at the back, and as the door closes behind you, you feel it become a solid fabric wall behind you.
Glint looks back at it and sighs and turns back forward and takes in the tent in front of him. Is there anybody there or just the...
No, there is nobody there.
Okay. I will... I was going to say he'll slowly but cautiously walk forward.
Right. As you do, you begin to hear soft violin music coming from outside, and you see the barest flitter of moonlight peering through the gap in the fabric. You look through it, and you see a figure standing out against a field of black and blue flowers underneath a super moon, a moon that is way bigger than is possible for your, with a girdling of trees coming around this open kind of scops in the forest, and all it seems to do is create an impenetrable wall of trees that surrounds this opening, this field.
We'll walk that way to, so it'd be, there's what I'm pretty sure you described as a hookah thing in the middle of this tent, and then past that is the door out to this
legally distinct hookah. Technically legally not. In your, it's called yucca.
Yes, yeah. But I will walk past the yucca, tilt my head, confused at what that is, before walking out of the tent and seeing what else is out here.
Got it.
Actually, before I do that, I do look around the tent to see if there are any other identifiers, scraps of paper.
I'll just quickly give some extra flourishing details. It just looks like a very nice looking camp tent set up for a noble or a royal. There's gold filigreed pillows. There's small bits of food laid out on silken handkerchiefs, grapes, bread, cheese.
Okay. As Glint walks out, he'll murmur to himself, I swear to God, if these dandy bitches found some way to kidnap me from my own fucking castle.
You hear the figure call out from ahead. Do not belabor this moment, Glint. Come out. You have to fear nothing. And you see as Orobus turns around in a completely humanoid form, except you notice he does have his hair is long and black like a horse's mane, essentially.
I didn't realize you had this much power on, like, to gestures to the clearly not in the castle.
Oh, we're still very much in the castle, Clint. I've merely...
And what the fuck is this?
I have experimented with some of the shadows that are now at your beck and call, and since we share a connection, I was able to create this facsimile of my power in the world below, in the pit. But I did not come here simply to invite you to gaze magnanimously at my newfound abilities. I wanted us to sit and have a chat, which we could have in the tent or...
Here's fine, the air's clearer.
I thought you'd appreciate a starry night. And he puts down the violin and says, you don't get many of them in your... Look, I'm going to level with you, Clint. I did not expect to find us here in this position or anything even close to it. I truly expected you to be dead literally weeks ago. Fair?
I mean, fair.
Fair? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Every day I draw breath is a surprise.
To me as
You
well.
saw where I came. But it's at a point of just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
That's the thing, Glint, is that I keep waiting for this shoe, and I don't know if it's coming. When we first made a pact together, it was a rash decision, a matter of survival, well, convenience for one of us, but survival, certainly for one half. It was made in quite dreary haste. Now, I'm starting to feel a newfound respect for you, Clint. I'm starting to think that maybe the voice I heard calling from above wasn't the voice of your master or father, but was your voice instead. I wish to... This is too much. This is too much.
I thought we were about to have a sweet moment.
No. I'm a demon. Either through profound luck, which, as a demon of knowledge, I am not always inclined to put too much weight into, and in the lack of luck, your survival must be at least somewhat skill-based. And that is a skill that I am looking to foster. Especially considering the position you find yourself in. You saw that awful conversation we had with Malphas there in the Black Library, and you can see the sort of compatriots that I have to deal with. Maybe we can come to a greater arrangement, Clint.
Like what?
I don't know. I thought I'd never be saying this, but... Would you like to be friends?
What does being friends with you entail?
This is why I think you'd make a great demon, Glint. Nothing. I want us to come to an accord. I think you and I could benefit with being friends with each other. You know, demons, at least the ones I associate myself with, we're not all the same. I hope you know that. Not all of us hate mortals. In fact, some of us are actually quite fond of them. You know why that is?
Why?
You're the ones that get to sin.
What do you mean? Because I surely you disemboweling 3 of my friends counts as you sinning.
Of course, but it's in my nature.
And it's not in mortals?
It's not for sure. You mortals get to make choices, and your choices depend on where you end up deciding where you go once you have slipped through this mortal coil. Your sins make you hated by angels. My friends, well, we think you're great for it. Do you see the comparison?
Yes.
Your pride, your ruthless cunning, the fact that you see opportunity in the darkness that surrounds you. These are all qualities that deserve to be nurtured and explored. And that's why I think we should be friends, Clint.
Seeing as I'm of the firm mind that I must walk this path, or I'll end up dying when the other shoe drops, I'm willing to hear you out.
That's all I wanted. And now, from this moment on, we can enter into a sort of confederacy. I no longer need to step on your toes, and you need no longer step on mine. I mean, of course, we can continue to banter. It's one of the few things I actually enjoy on this mortal plane. But you and I can now move as one. So, I say we build this new city into something truly glorious and use that power to exact vengeance on the people and the things we wanted.
You may have lost me
you don't
on
seem
the-
entirely convinced, Clint.
No, I'm not, especially as I've met Orania.
Not that kind of confederacy, Darjeeling.
No, shut up. Oh.
Maybe for sure, never that
You-
one. Let's make that real clear when nerds can't right now. Never that one. They're a bunch of bitch ass dork ass losers. Sorry, carry on.
Third.
And especially if Orania was here, I think she would agree with you. I understand, and part of me acknowledges that probably is on some level the correct decision for all of the people that they've wronged. But the part of me that, I mean, I grew up there. It's hard for me to just say, yes, let's go and take the aggression or take the offensive and, I don't know, kill the people who raised me. Like, yes, my dad did me very wrong. And if it was in a situation where I was on the defense and it was between me and him, I choose me, but I don't know if I'm at the point right now where I'm choosing me, if that makes sense. Like, I'm choosing my continued existence right now, but my life isn't directly threatened at the moment.
I know, Clint. I know. You're a survivalist. You always have been. Speaking of how you were grown up, you were raised in a cave, in a shackle that they told you was a place to grow powerful and to be of service to something greater than yourself, something that you were never going to see. That's why I want to offer you a new path. Is at some point in every leader's life that they stop being a survivor, and they have to start choosing between not what will help them live, but how they will change the world. I just wanted to be a friend for you in that moment.
That's fair, and I appreciate it. I am sure, probably, I will come around, but I'm still not. It's something I have to sit with.
We can talk about this more, Glint. Just know I'll have your back. And with that, the shadows will And we're moving out. One of your friends wakes you up as you're heading out of the castle, since you're staring back at your room on the second floor. One of you do that.
One of us
Who?
is there, you mean?
What? What are you talking about?
And when we've done flashbacking, Glyn just staring up at the second floor and just like standing there deep in thought. One of you wake him up as you're walking out of the castle.
You bird watching or?
No, Ruben, I'm sorry, I got lost in thought.
That's a shame. There's a starling right over there. And I'm just gonna walk away.
What is a starling?
I don't know.
You see this horribly mutated bird. Standing.
So majestic. I know.
Okay, and we're setting off into the city. Just to remind everybody, it is currently drizzling, but with rays of sunshine coming through the city. So this is like the brightest it's ever been here in Ruin City. You guys are gonna head to the house on Lancaster Lane. You actually are gonna pass by the Rose Ring. This will be the first time you guys step down into Lowtown, although admittedly you guys are not going very far. Everyone give me a, tell me what you're doing for your exploration activities. Are you scouting ahead? Are you sneaking? Are you on guard? Tell me what you're doing.
On guard, because kings and queens don't sneak through their own cities. That's technically a lie. I remember that one episode of what show was that? Fire and Blood, where one of the royalty was decidedly sneaking through their own city. But kings and queens don't sneak through their own cities.
Hey, Bonnie Prince Charlie dressed up like a woman and got on a French ship to escape the British. So you just remember that. Boy.
I feel like I'm slightly different, but fair enough.
Does anyone feel like sneaking? Specifically,
Do we need to sneak?
Corwin, our tiny little sneaky man. Does anybody?
You can
wanna...
sneak or you can scout. Scouting will give you a +1 to all initiative checks if you guys
Well,
get into
first of
combat.
all, are we worried about approaching this place? Do we have any idea if they're going to be
That's what I'm
friendly or not friendly? Do we have any?
Glenn can kind of remind you of the situation before we guys hit the house. In a vision, he saw a house that had been completely run down and deserted and boarded up, and the word monster had been painted in big red paint on the front door.
Oh, I would be okay with us scouting that sneakily. So maybe.
This is more like
Yeah,
how you guys are moving through the city.
I do have one thing I want to do, because I'm Ruben, you said the dandy bitches were at the Rose Ring as far as we know.
Yeah.
As we walk by there, I don't want to stop there. I do want to like leave a letter on the proverbial door that's like, you see this? You see how I'm just writing a letter instead of cutting somebody's fucking head off? We'll get dinner next week. Damn.
I love how done.
Have an extra hero point. Choice. Take an extra hero point. Choice, my friend.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, sounds great. Great. Anybody who doesn't specify anything, you can just give me a perception check. If you want to do something while you're exploring, let me know, please.
To answer your question, Aaron, I think we're moving through the city normally, but when we get to this place, we want to be sneaky, right? Right, group? Is that what we want? Does anybody disagree with that?
Glenn was
Yeah.
just gonna walk up to the door, but sneaking up to the door also does make sense.
Well, we
If
can
that
have
is
sneak and
specific
half
to a-
not. That could be like a tactic. You know what I mean, Jellybean?
Yeah. I'm down with that.
What the fuck are we rolling? Sorry.
Perception
And
check.
Perception.
Perception check, and then I will assume you guys are
That's
just
how you say it,
approaching
Aaron.
cautiously to the house. Hit me with that perception check. Ooh, damn.
Perception, Aaron.
Good job, Corwin. Good job, Glenn. Good job, Ruben. Good job, Sarai. Damn.
3 of
Damn.
us rolled a base
Those are high
14, and
rolls.
I think that's really funny.
Damn. God damn. Okay. Oh, fuck. Arania isn't here to nudge.
How dare you remind me? I miss our wife.
Technically,
Maybe not harder
well, no,
to
no,
hit
no, no.
get critical success on things.
Quit making the roll so high, and we will.
How dare you?
The rolls
Be nice
level
to
up
us. Our
with
nudger's
you
not here.
guys.
She's not here to nudge us.
Sorry. Okay. You guys are making your way through the city, and as you guys are making your way, what?
Why are you Wee's laughing?
Because I have stream memes pulled up, and one of the ones.
Oh,
John
don't cheat on the
posted
stream
is really
memes! Don't
good.
cheat! We save all of those for
Okay,
the
okay.
all
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm
Thanks
sorry.
for letting you know there's a
sorry.
good one. Okay, you guys are moving through the city. You guys are heading through Hightown. Hightown, the rubble of these big opulent mansions and noble houses, just kind of stand there like old decaying mausoleums to the nobility that used to live here in Miriam's hold. As you approach the Rose Ring, Glint, you leave a little gift for them. And as you're walking past it, you guys get a kind of like a foreboding sense of dread coming off of it. It is this gigantic, like truly massive arena that has completely fallen to bits. Old tents set up for food vendors and other such merchandising has rotted away into the muddy, sodden soil that surrounds this gigantic arena. And you watch as the wooden / the stone foundation is the really kind of like the only thing that has survived, as the rest of the wooden bleachers and stands have kind of rotted and fallen apart. And you notice that there's a whole section of the Rose Ring itself that looks like a gigantic blast has occurred, and it has just become rubble. So it even obscures some parts of the street. But as you approach the road ring, you can also see the high gate to the north, which leads down into Lowtown. As you guys are walking past, you do notice, all of you, because you all passed the check, when you guys are moving around some rubble that is in the street, and the rubble's can be 6 to 8 feet high in some places, you all kind of, in your own time, catch a glimpse of a silhouetted brown hooded figure moving behind you in the rubble 60 feet back.
Glint turns around. We don't have to do this. In fact, I don't want to do this right now. I have places to go and people to see, and I don't need you talking me through this town. If you go look at that letter I left on your front fucking door, we'll have dinner with you guys next week. Now, unless you want me to add your head to that fucking platter, I highly suggest you fuck off.
Intimidation check.
There it is. I'm gonna roll that again because a 15.
We do
is
not
nice,
take
but
a 5. We're not taking a
Yeah.
5.
We're
When we
taking
take a 3, though. We take a 3.
No,
We're burning all those hero points, huh?
I mean, with these
Give a
bitches, I have
speech.
to. You know. This is gonna be funny. This is honestly gonna be comical. I have to do this because if it goes, okay, you know what? We'll take the 4.
Those were all understood. That's crazy.
But
I feel like you were just personally attacked by Foundry.
I
Honestly?
agree that I do think I was just personally attacked by Foundry.
Can we use
Okay.
any feats? Do feats work right now?
What do you mean? Yeah, feats always work.
Would I be able to use to back up his speech with my intimidating glare?
What?
You could aid him and give him a +1 or 2.
You're just behind him like.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 foot tall Corwin.
back up, son.
I will tell you that I would
Back
say
you
yes. I will tell you +1 or 2 will not aid in this. Will not be
Yeah.
substantial enough to aid him in this matter.
First of all, how dare you?
That's fine because
I
the
can't
fun
demoralize.
about failing intimidation checks is if he doesn't fuck
Story.
off, I will be about the shit I was just talking.
Yeah. Your voice
Are you about to fight someone?
rings out, and it's actually quite sad that Kinsey is not here. Your voice rings out, and You do hear a shuffling of feet, Glint. But you don't hear or see somebody running. You see a face come around the corner of some rubble, and you see a pallid gray face with slightly red-tinged irises that kind of glow in the shadows of their hood, and they seem to kind of like look at you for a second, and they open their mouth, and you see a couple protrusions of sharp teeth open as their lips start to as their lips start to widen, and right as they're about to say something, you all hear kind of like a and you see a group of birds takes off from the rose ring, and you watch as the person look towards you and just shake his head no, and the hooded figure runs back into Hightown towards south, towards the Maid's Fountain.
But their face was like not painted at all.
Not painted? Like painted? No, was not.
I'm not sure they were with the brothers.
Glint, you saw them. I'm going to say everyone's obviously got to look at their face, but I'll give anybody who wants to do a religion or occultism check can try to identify something about the creature. You can try to do a recall knowledge check. That's what you do when you roll your knowledges, guys. You're doing recall knowledge. My mama was yapping. Man, Potato Wife always be like... She's always got a story going on in the chat. She's always spinning a yarn.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Let's get all these rolls out of this.
Wife, there was this potentially bitch that was with the dandies that was following us around, and Glint was like, I need you to get the hell out of here before your head's on a platter next to the letter that I wrote the rest of your ilk.
My sweet baby. My sweet baby.
Your son.
Okay. What do we get? Religion, occultism. Damn!
Yeah. Weak roll, man. Weak roll.
Ruben, I think you're close enough. I'll give it to you. That was a ghoul. That was a ghoul, 100%. Not like the ghoul, but that's that little guy standing next to you. But that was a ghoul.
I'm gonna relay, be like, that was a ghoul, not you.
Oh,
like that was a ghoul, not the
like the ghouls that were stalking us last time we were walking around, right? Because Kinsey snuck up, Arania snuck up on one.
Right.
Was it wearing dandy clothes? Oh
no.
I guess I just kind of.
Yeah. Kinsey would have been able to recognize more because she was the main one who you guys mostly saw just like a silhouetted figure. She went back and then spooked him and then he ran away.
Oh, I mean,
they ran away.
It wasn't a far off assumption to assume he was
that's fine.
Considering we're right next to their base of operations.
Do I have access to Eclipse and Penumbra? Or Eclipse and Umbra this far away from the castle?
Yeah.
My shadow.
Oh, your shadows.
Yeah.
I want.
It's okay if to answer. It's okay.
I want to say yes,
okay
but no. I mean, your powers are more powerful in the castle.
No. And that's fine. I make a mental note of that.
And we move on.
Oh.
And we move on. You guys make it.
Was protecting that ghoul.
What'd you say?
I was saying Foundry was protecting that ghoul with
Wait.
A
ghoul or our ghoul?
No, a ghoul.
You gotta be specific. I was worried about our boy.
You see, you hear, ooh, what you say? Arrow just hits Ghoul right in the chest.
I think that'd be the second time that, granted, I don't know if that's that same Ghoul because we don't have a Rainy with us, but this is the second time we've been out and noticed us getting stalked by a Ghoul.
Oh, wait. Was that the same thing that was stalking us last time? It was a ghoul each time?
Yeah. I'd send shadows after it, but I don't have access to Umbra and Eclipse this far away from the castle.
Can I send Skelly Boys after it?
Like, can I make rats follow?
Unfortunately,
I think rats would be.
I'm trying to keep it within the bounds of game balance when we're outside of the castle. I will let you guys get away with more stuff when you are inside the castle.
Gotcha.
We can use our powers to the max when we're in the castle, but when we're outside,
Basically.
it's a little different. Okay, cool.
You gotta remember Umbra
fair.
and Eclipse's name too, Glint, because those were names for some of your dark powers at one point when I was building them, so I was super confused as well.
Sorry. But I mean,
girls are being
it
traumatized.
looked like it was going to try to talk to us before it got spooked by the ravens and ran. So I'm assuming it'll stalk us on our third outing.
What if we just try to talk to it instead of scaring it off?
Might
Well,
catch
I
it on the
didn't-
back.
What if we just see what it wants?
I mean, it's gone now.
I mean, like the next time it comes back, instead of
Yeah, no.
spooking it or
I'm
trying to-
down. I just assumed we're being stalked by those dandy bitches.
That's what we thought the first time, so we scared it off twice. Next time we feel like we're being stalked, maybe we should just let ourselves get ambushed and see what it is and see if they. That's actually.
That's
Hang
a
on.
plan.
As I'm saying,
We just let ourselves get
Happily.
jumped. What? do you hear what you just said?
You know
We
what?
just
No,
let
so-
ourselves get jumped.
no,
is what you just said.
It's
You know what?
sometimes the best way to trap your
Actually-
enemy is by knowingly triggering their trap.
No, I'm with Corwin on this one.
I
We
didn't
should-
say that out of characters.
You
outlandish.
disagree with
I'm
me?
sorry.
Shocking. No, I'm kidding. We're actually right. I actually disagree with me too. That's
Like,
a terrible idea. It will get us killed.
He runs up to me and like stabs me in the chest. I'm not gonna be like, "How are you feeling?" Like I don't.
I'm not saying you should let them stab you, but just maybe if they're approaching and they seem stabby, we fight back. If they're approaching and they seem talkative, we chat. But I understand that it's hard to tell and things happen fast. So as I'm saying this, I realize it's a bad idea and I don't have an answer yet.
You see, it's the knife. Yeah, that's the part. You're gonna.
Well, hopefully
Maybe we
all
lived in
wore-
cool friend guy city. Totally.
Well, hopefully we all wore adequately
You know
colored
what, Aaron?
pants as we are approaching the spoopy house.
Indeed. And as you hit the high gate, you look out for the first time with a decent look at Lowtown proper. You notice that, first of all, when you approach Lowtown, Ruin City, you've only, except maybe Sarai if she was, when she was looking out over the spire. When you look at Ruin City from the castle, you really, the mist and the rain, you see a bit of High Town, a bit of Abyssal Bay with like the shipwrecks and the massive leaky broken roofs that are completely abandoned. And it just looks like a ghost town, right? When you look at Lowtown, especially in a day like this where the sunlight begins to shine, you guys watch as a column of sunshine begins to glisten out over the top of the still wet roofs of Lowtown, and you still realize Lowtown still very much is a city that is alive. It might be alive in a bad way, but it's still alive. You watch as smoke comes out from the rooftops over large sections of the city, especially to the north and the east towards Low Market. You see down the streets, there seems to be every so often movement going in between them. You can see even groups of people moving together. And it's at that point you realize that the gangs are a lot more serious of a problem than you originally thought. Not only does it seem to be there are roving bands of toughs moving in between the cities, but people, regular people in the shodden clothes they are, moving back the loaves of bread and the threshed wheat coming in from the farm, seem to be almost constantly in proximity to some sort of ruffian or some sort of thug. Buildings are even identifiable by the Rial's, the crown with the little royal laurel wreath around it marker, which you've come to recognize as the symbol of the Royales. Effectively making them a standing army inside of your own city. It's at this moment you're wondering, maybe we should have disguised who we are. With that, you guys take a sharp corner to the right. Most people who have stayed close to Lovetown have disappeared, and there are no occupied houses around the High Gate. So as you move down Lancaster Lane, which is the road that runs left to right just outside of the High Gate, you quickly make your way towards a section of the city that is just as abandoned as Hightown. You guys approach stealthily. I won't make you do stealth checks. I'm just going to assume you move cautiously, and you're competent at doing that.
So we can make stealth checks?
No, you don't have to. I won't make you. Unless you really want to roll a dice, that's fine with me. But I'm just going to assume you move.
It's fine. It's fine right now.
Okay, whatever makes you happy. Let's do this one. Perfect, great. You guys come upon a house that seems to be as defaced as it possibly could be. There are huge amounts of holy symbols that have been nailed into the walls of this house. Everything around it has been either left how it was for, it looks like, more than 100 years. And the buildings around here are completely vacant. Glint, you see from your position down a small alleyway, you can just barely see an angle of the big red splashed paint that says monster on the front door. But even more so, there are heavy-duty chains that have been placed on the front door. And even more painting has been placed around it. Monster, betrayer, traitor, family of horrors. All of these decorate the outside of this house. And as you're looking at it, you begin to glimpse a similar scene from what you saw in the Black Library. You recognize a window that the family in the portrait that was exhibiting the family of the first Dark Lord as the same window that portrait was done in front of. But obviously the outside portion of it. What do you guys choose to do?
Ruben, can you slay that chain?
Ruben's gonna walk up and try and pull the chains down.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
And if you don't love
I cast guidance
me
on
now-
Ruben, so he has a +1 circumstance bonus to it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Ooh.
Ruben, you rip these fucking chains to pieces. I mean, they've been rusting in the water, but you easily rip apart the door along with it.
Siri, play Fleetwood Mac.
Why are we playing Fleetwood Mac?
Okay.
Break the chains.
I will never break the chains. Okay, now I get the reference. As you do so, Ruben, make me a will save.
Uh-oh.
Because you hear this. Come in.
The way you should.
Oh!
Damn, Ruben.
It was made by those who are dead. Sorry.
I like it.
You
Big roller,
fucking
man.
steal yourself. Good fucking job.
Like, well, I was already planning on it. Thanks. Like, did anybody
Thanks,
else hear
Ruben.
that, or am I just
Everybody.
talking to the air?
Hear what?
You didn't hear the ghostly voice beckoning us to come in? You didn't feel a pull in your mind and have
mean,
to steal
always?
yourself in a,
Well,
like a badass?
to be fair,
You
I've
did.
been
Yes,
feeling the pull
always.
in my mind since almost like passing away,
Cool.
however many days ago that was. But
what?
no,
We need to have a group talk at some point.
I mean,
you don't remember the book almost murdering the shit out of me? However many days ago that was.
Well,
Ruben,
fair.
Ruben, you're staring in. The sunlight is filling the room now with the first light that you've probably seen. It's probably seen in years. A scattering of vermin kind of go into the room. It looks like centipedes crawling into the holes of the floor. A ruined rug sits there, completely sodden. There is a chair that has slowly bent and bowed under the weight of some strange figure that no longer consumes it. There's a child standing on the stairs. There's portraits hanging up on the wall that are covered in paper that is slowly fading away as time goes on. Glass shattered on the floor from looks like many bricks that were thrown from the outside in, and the light kind of trails away into a back room that you can assume to be a kitchen. All of it is covered in dust.
so back up one sec. There's a portrait of a child standing on the stairs, or there is a child standing on the stairs, because these are two very different things.
As soon as your eyes move to where the child was on the stairs, you watch as it blitz up the stairway.
No, we have to leave.
I've seen The Grudge. We out. Like,
I don't do
Well,
haunted
you
kids.
guys are free to leave. I am pretty sure I will not get another night's rest until I figure out glint gestures, whatever this is.
Why, of all the things, do we have to deal with the haunted children?
I love you, Glint. I love you, Glint. I'm just gonna turn around and start walking inside. Just hate it.
Your feet bow the wood and kind of hear a creaking sounds as you move into the room. You hear something crack, Ruben, and you realize you've stepped on a child's kite that has been torn and the string has snapped.
I was so scared of the end of that sentence.
Ruben's gonna bend down and pick up the kite.
It is a red and yellow kite. It seems to have a symbol of what looks like a golden dragon on the front.
So it's a symbol of the Mirangald family. Like,
Very good. Take an extra hero point, Ruben.
I'm so
Man.
proud of you.
so I'm gonna be like, this place has been abandoned for a long time, and hold it up and show the party.
I suppose that makes sense because we're here to learn something about the Dark Lord and how he ascended or something like that, or am I making that up? This place has something to do with the Dark Lord.
You remember from the missing pages in your journal, you can remember what the page said.
You relay that information to us, or did you only know that?
No, you said secrets, missing pages.
I put it over here next to the castle.
He was gonna go meet an angel on his birthday, right?
Oh yes,
Yes.
I think Glint would have told everyone about that because I think Corwin read this first, right?
You did?
Oh yeah, it was because Corin read the page and then gave it to Glenn. That's
And then
right.
Glint
That's right.
had the vision.
Glenn saw Jesus. Like,
Oh no, it was the other guy.
Mm.
You feel an ethereal wind cross your face, Glint, and you hear another voice say, "This way, Edwin. Edwin."
Name's not Edwin. I'm kidding. The haunted ghost wants us to go. I gesture in the general direction that I think the voice was trying to get us to go.
You feel like the voice came from upstairs.
Oh, I think we're going upstairs where your ghost buddy went. Do
I
you
am
think?
drawing my axe, by the way.
It's a kid, Ruben.
It's an undead kid.
We
Ruben,
deal in the undead now, to be fair.
Ruben,
Aren't you
This
the
one-
Ghostmaster now?
make me a perception check with your spirit sense.
Your spirit senses are tingling.
Spirit sense.
Is that different than my normal perception check, or is that just flavor?
I believe you get a +2 from spirit sense. Dude, you're fucking killing it right now. Yeah.
Kenzie would be
Uh,
so mad if she saw our rolls tonight. I feel so bad.
Hey, Kinsey, when you watch this,
No, don't you dare!
Ruben, as your gaze goes across the room, you see not ghosts, but just wisps. You see a man standing over what looks like a carpenter's bench. Beacons and then fades away. A young girl sewing, 13, 14, wearing ballerina shoes. You see a mother pacing in front of a window, wearing what looks like a kind of like a regal uniform.
I'm gonna.
Just Ruben sees this, right?
Just Ruben.
I'm gonna kind of like clutch my amulet and look around like this doesn't seem like it was an unhappy household. At least in the start.
Hey, buddy, what the fuck makes you think that? Just looks like an empty ass house.
Damn.
What do you mean, man?
I'm gonna like I'm just gonna like grab the amulet and just like jingle it and be like, remember?
Oh, what do you see?
I'm gonna relay all the things I saw, like the woman sewing and the mother in the regal uniform and the father presumably in the carpenter bench.
My mom worked at the castle. I remember.
Which might explain why there was a kite that had the symbol of miracle on it.
Yeah.
I am
Ruben's gonna-
concerned as I remember more of that page. Everyone seemed to be making something for who I assume is Edwin. And the mysterious angel being excited for that gift also makes me slightly worried, but you know, I'm sure
Ruben.
this ended happy for someone.
Ruben and Glint. Both of your attentions is caught as you hear the door creak upstairs, and you see a young girl, maybe 8 or 9 years old, a wisp of her, peering from around the door as if she's hiding behind it and in between the door and the wall, looking into a room going into the upstairs.
So she's hiding behind a wall, but looking at
She's hiding
what
behind a
hiding
door.
from.
Like the door is all the way
Yeah.
open, and she's hiding behind it and looking into a room, but she's in between the
But the
door
room
and
is-
the wall.
Oh, she's doing the creepy like fingers come out and she's peering out from behind the door thing.
Basically.
Totally.
She's not looking. You said she's not looking at us, though, right? She's looking at a different door.
She's looking into the room upstairs, like she's hiding and watching someone, not trying to be seen.
I want to go and see what she's hiding from.
You walk up, Glint, and you look into a boy's room. A boy no older than his teens. There is toys.
13,
Very.
would you say?
Mhm. There's toys all around. There seems to be papers all about crumpled, and on the walls there seems to be strange-looking metals gathering it. The room is spotless. And as you stand
Metals with a D or a T?
there, D, metals, of
Okay.
words and stuff like that. As you're standing there, you feel something rustling inside the folds of your robe's pocket. and you watch on an ethereal wind the page come unfolding out and blowing into the center of the room and landing on a circular rug just next to the bed.
First I go and I see if the page will let me pick it back up.
As soon as you touch that fucking page, Glint, we're gonna watch as the rest. Actually, better idea. You four are kind of looking at Glint as he moves up and kind of goes into the room. You hear some footsteps, and then you don't hear anything anymore. Corwin, Ruben, and Sarai.
Glint?
Glint?
Don't say anything, Remy.
Are you okay?
Fuck.
I'm gonna pick up like a little piece of like debris off the ground and like throw it in the room.
Blink, 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 blink.
Like go into the room and look for him, look where he last was.
All
Yeah,
right.
you go first.
Sarai, you walk up and you turn the corner. Glint is fully parallel to the ground, about 5 feet in the air, floating
Jesus
in the
Christ.
center of the room.
Sarai turns the corner and goes, "Fuck!"
You guys all run up in there immediately. As you watch out from Glint's palms, you just watch, he has the paper in one hand, and the words in the paper, the ink is flowing into the room like a river of shadows. You watch as it covers Glint and it begins to pour into the rest of the room, covering the rest of the room until it finally reaches each of you. You watch as you are all slowly overtaken by this tidal wave of shadows as it coats the floors, the walls, and then the ceilings. You watch as everything is drowned out in darkness. And when you guys awake next,
Pop-up jar dealing, you're right. We have to keep Glint away from paper.
you guys wake up and you're on the floor of a room that smells of cedar and warm bread with a little bit of butter and cinnamon on it. A ray of sunshine goes through the window. And as you guys all stand up, you guys are all kind of just in a pile in the top of this bedroom. You hear a scratching of something, and a 13-year-old boy with a streak of kind of whitish blonde hair sits at a desk in a very simple and humble looking tunic and trousers, and he seems to be writing something in a diary on a writing page. From the outside, you see a girl looking around the bedroom door, and as she looks in a little bit harder, the door squeaks, and you hear the boy go, "Get out of here, Jody!" And you hear a tittering of laughter running down the stairs. As it does so, the boy stands up and turns, and as he looks up, he looks at you, Glint, and he goes, "I knew you'd be here today. I'm so excited for my birthday."
You did?
And we will pause there. We'll take our 10-minute break and we'll be back in 10 minutes.
That's like the same inflection as when you like run into somebody that you know and they clearly recognize you, but you're not really sure who they are, and you're like, you.
Hey, buddy. All right. We're officially into it. I'm so excited for this next part.
I'm not.
I'm so excited. It's going to be great. We will be back in 10 minutes. We'll be back at 6:40 for the rest of the episode. See you then, chat. Mwah. Bring in the accused. We call to order the Inquisitorial Tribunal of the Holy State of Requiem. By the power the Archbishop has invested in me, we have ceased our deliberation and may now render our verdict. But before we do, Sovereign, blessed be his laws, gives you the right to speak just before we lay down a holy judgment. We have heard the evidence against your case, but now we will hear from you. If your words please our God and this court, we shall look favorably upon such an act. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Please, I understand why you're angry with me. I'm not a bad person. I only do what I do because I have to. People will suffer if I don't help them. You have to believe me.
And what of the evidence against you? Caught red-handed pilfering from the vaults of High Temple? Who would be saved by such an act of blatant thievery that... What has happened?
I can't hold it back any longer. I'm so weak. I need water. I need food. Please.
What the devil is going on? Someone get control of him!
You are all fools. Pitiful, insignificant creatures you are. Clinging to your so-called power. You know nothing of the sort. I have seen the edge of the void and devoured essence. You really think these chains can hold me? You believe you have the right to judge me, choose my fate. You haven't the courage. You have nothing but your meaningless speck of existence in this world. I have eternity, and I'm so close, so very close. Wait as long as you can, mortals. I would like you alive to see my rise, so I may revel in your fall. What? No. What have you done? Please, I'm sorry, I can explain everything.
Enough! I am sorry, Corwin, but clearly evil has found its way into your soul. I hand down this sentence not as a punishment, but as a mercy. Perhaps you can be of service to the church in your final days. Guilty of entreatment with dark forces! Take him to the condemned holding cells!
Please give me a chance! Please!
Court is now in session. Bring in the accused. This should be interesting. So, one of our good neighbors from the lands of the elves has come over to Requiem, and the holy state of Requiem recalls this tribunal to order. I see word has spread amongst the cloister that a holy sister is on trial. I would like to remind those present to maintain decorum during these proceedings until the verdict is delivered and court is adjourned. Thank you. Sister Arania of the Silentium of Saint Hespirita. Long have we deliberated on the staggering evidence brought before us today, but at last we are ready to render judgment. Throughout this trial, you've been particularly keen on offering up testimony when it was not appropriate. Another sign, I think, of why you stand before us today. Finally now, it is your right by Sovereign to speak on your behalf. I will remind you that generally, confessions of guilt and utterances of forgiveness are most appropriate for the accused at this time, and that often the courts look favorably upon the guilty that do. I will now instruct the Crusader guards to remove the gag in your mouth.
Ugh.
Now, what, if anything, do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, you are going to let a lowly woman speak? Amongst your exalted men? Here I thought I was expected to be silent, even in defense of myself.
By the Codex Ultima, are you going to confess or not?
Why?
Why? Because it's your duty to confess to such shameful acts.
I do not feel any guilt for what I have done, and therefore cannot be guilty. I would give books to my sisters again and again, and never feel shame. You cannot make me.
If you're just going to make a mockery of this court,
A
then...
mockery? I do not have to make it. This court is a mockery all on its own. You cannot sit on your high horses with one such as me. I am a sister. You know, the ones you expect to quietly clean up all of your messes. I've seen your dirty laundry. I washed it myself. Your shame has crusted under my fingernails as I scraped it off your holy halls. Oh, but judgment is only reserved for the guilty, and only saints preside here. Except for maybe Judge Perseus, who has been gambling away what the church pays him for years. Oh, but not Judge Cain, who is first to reprimand loose women for their impurity. So keen is he on reminding them of their depravity that he spends his many nights in the hidden brothels doing what he can to save their souls.
Enough of these wanton lies!
And you, Yusuf von Orevald, such a pillar of the community, so beyond reproach. You've committed a far greater crime beyond the simple sins of these cretins. You put your own daughter into the Silentium. In the insanity ward, no less. All for what? Rebelling against you? How could you do that to your own flesh and blood, you coward? It is a crime against nature.
Someone get this woman to be silent!
Not till I have finished scrubbing your filth from my palms. Silence is for broken women, and I am unbreakable. I speak with the voices of the hundreds of women you thought you crushed beneath your sanctified boot. They reside within me now, and we are coming for you.
Order! Order in this court! It is clear this former sister has given into bedlam and forsaken all her vows of purity and obedience. For all the mud you've slung in these hallowed halls, Sister Urania, all you've done is make evident the stains that reside on your very soul. You are guilty of heresy, blasphemy, and attempt to distribute and spread your corrupt influence. Not only do we pronounce your sentence to be death, it is without doubt that for a woman such as yourself, the only place for you after your soul has departed for the underworld is damnation! What the hell is so funny? By the throned gods! Get the guards in here now! Bring in the accused. We call to order the Inquisitorial Tribunal of the Holy State of Requiem. By the power the Archbishop has invested in me, we have ceased our deliberation and may now render our verdict. But before we do, Sovereign, blessed be his laws, gives you the right to speak just before we lay down a holy judgment. We have heard the evidence against your case, but now we will hear from you. If Your words please our God and this court. We shall look favorably upon such an act. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
I have no defense for my actions. I attacked a noble, one of the bloodlines chosen by Sovereign. I lacked the control and discipline expected of my station. I pray that the court finds mercy upon me, and upon the Baron in his trial.
The Baron? You would mock this court by asking us to render a punishment upon your victim.
The Baron, he lied. We were told we were to defend critical military assets. Those were his private stores and collections, his personal property.
What is or is not critical is determined by your betters. To question your orders is to question the will of our God, to question your faith.
Soldiers are not meant to act as police. We are not here to serve personal security. Doing so goes against our creed, against our...
We understand your convictions, Reuben. It is clear to this court how highly you value your own principles. So highly that it was even worth the deaths of your own comrades.
What are you... I killed no one. My soldiers were caught in the accident.
They were murdered! Either by your direct treachery or by your dereliction of duty. Either way, this court sees no difference.
This trial is a sham. I would never...
You will hold your tongue. Besides, did you not already confess your guilt? Was it not you who said that there is no defense for your actions?
I did not realize. I thought...
It's clear you did not, my child. And I am sure it breaks your father's heart.
My father, where is he? He will speak on my behalf. He knows that I...
This court has heard enough. By the power the Archbishop has invested in me, I, Judge Yusuf von Orval, deliver divine retribution unto the wicked standing before you.
No!
For the crimes of assault and attempted murder of a noble, heretical magic,
lies,
destruction of private property,
I am a servant of Sovereign,
conspiracy,
of the people.
blasphemy, and 5 counts of murder of knights in the service of the church. You are sentenced to death by hanging. It is the sincere hope of this court that, in death, Sovereign bestows forgiveness upon you, that we were unable to provide. For we all strive for divinity, do we not? Perhaps some other mercy may... Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of our evening. Picking back right up where we left off. Welcome back, welcome back. Did we lose someone? Night, friend? Did we lose True Potato Wife? Oh, Gary.
Sleepy day.
Good night, beautiful. We love you. Sweet
You are a
dreams.
treasure. We will miss you.
You are.
Papa Darjeeling. I feel like Papa Darjeeling, you're gonna love this next section, so just get ready. I feel like you're a kindred spirit as a lore hound. You and Darkman are gonna love this shit. When we last left off in Media Res, the child looks up to Glint to meet you directly into your eyes and says, I knew you'd be here on my birthday.
You did?
Of course. You told me you were going to be here. I was starting to get
I
good that you weren't going to show up. You've been gone for months now, but I always knew you'd be there.
Well, here I am, as I promised I said would apparently be.
You're so funny, Angel. You've such a strange way of talking sometimes.
Now, just a quick test. What did we talk about last time?
Oh, it's a while ago. I can't quite remember. Probably one of our classic adventures there. Oh, you like this? I've been trying to color as many of them as I possibly can and record them down. Look, I've made a whole hall of glory on the wall. He points up and he shows there's a bunch of papers of painted, while some are like crayon drawn pictures on the wall. The room is the same size of the room as that you just left, except there's a decided cheeriness, homeliness, and lived-inness inside of this room. The bed is messy but comfortable, made out of straw and linen blankets. I'll just tell you the things you can look around the room. Okay. There's the dozens of painted things on the wall. There's the bed with some, looks like some stranded objects that the child has just left to shove underneath there to say he has cleaned his room. There is the desk with paper and paint nearby. And the window itself that seems to gaze out with the sun shining inwards, that seems to be completely reconstructed with a slight bit of grime on the inside of it, as if somebody has been playing on it, putting shit on there that shouldn't be.
So what was this painting that he was excited to show?
It's a whole grouping of there's like dozens of paintings up on the wall that seem to have just been nailed to it with some carpenter's nails.
I want to perceive the paintings.
Sure. Go ahead, Glint, and roll me a d6, please.
That is not what I was expecting.
Okay, can you roll me a perception check now? And if anybody else would like to look on the wall, do the same. Roll me a perception check and roll a d6. You look through, and it seems to just be a clutter of different portraits up on the wall. Glint. Seems to be like the like he's kind of like what he said, like a treasure trove of like moments in this kid's life. There seems to be lots of the house. One that looks like it was like mid-construction and stuff like that, but nothing that particularly jumps out to you. Let me see. Ooh, Corwin. What did you get on your d6? 2?
Yeah,
Is that correct?
It. I don't know what's coming. Yeah, 2 is fine.
Corwin, you look over and you see one page that kind of jumps out to you. A tiny baby wrapped in blankets is swaddled by his mother. The moon is making her glow with radiant power. A hooded figure in white stares down from the moon.
Can I see can I grab it?
Yep.
I reach out to grab it, pull it out.
Pluck it off the wall. You notice, Glint, that the child does not react to Corwin plucking the paper off the wall. He seems to be solely fixed on you.
Does
I
the
look
kiddo
over
seem to?
Corwin and then back.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say Glint looks over at Corwin and then back at the kid, and Glint's gonna be like, "What was right there?" He points to the picture that Corwin took to see if he.
Angel, did you steal one of my paintings? Oh, which one did you grab?
How would I steal one of your paintings?
With your
You were staring at me
magical
the whole time, little one.
powers. I know you've got plenty of powers locked away inside those fancy dancy robes. And he tries to swipe at you with them doing like karate moves and shit like that.
Smack. I'm kidding.
Oh!
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Just lays this kid out.
Damn.
Okay, but what we're.
Does the kiddo seem to like notice or acknowledge the rest of us, or just Glint?
He does not. He only notices Glint. This is when he turned evil, indeed.
My drawings.
Okay. And then Corin, what were you about to say?
Nothing.
Oh,
Are you-
Oh well, I guess I talk about the page. Oh, sorry. You're talking about jokes. I'm just gonna be like, he's just gonna be reading it, kind of like, huh, that's interesting. Just fiddling with it.
Do the rest of us see anything?
Let
Do
me
we-
see.
Or thieve?
Corwin. Sarai, what did you roll on your d6?
I think I rolled like a 2 on the d6.
Ooh, please re-roll your d6.
Okie dokie.
Ruben, you're not able to find anything. Sarai, do you also pluck this one off the wall?
Sure.
You grab a picture. This one also sort of stands out to you. Mixed in with these paintings, the motif you're starting to notice with the paintings that really jump out to you is that most of the paintings obviously are depictions of the family of this boy. A mom, a dad, 2 sisters. Some of these paintings have an extra figure in them. Holding it up to the one that Corwin has pulled off the wall, you see a man sits at an alchemist station marveling at a strange purple elixir. He's absolutely amazed at what he's produced. From a nearby window, a boy and a white hooded figure look on, smiling and giggling.
Can I kind of show it to Glint and the rest of them? Like, since we don't communicate enough.
I'll what did the little girl Edwin, was that the name
That's
we
what you
heard
heard?
earlier? Oh. Edwin, who's this in the picture?
Oh, which one?
I point at the one
The
Sarai's
white hooded
holding up.
figure.
Are you joking? This is some sort of weird prank, right? Is it a trick question?
Definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna say that is Sovereign himself. Are you being serious right now? That's you big dummy!
That's fair. My
Idiot.
it's I
Nothing else?
you fold my arms and then like puff up. What was that? I'm kidding. No, I figured, but what's that purple elixir that you drew?
Oh, you don't remember?
I don't. I'm sorry. The journey can be taxing to my mind sometimes.
Okay, well, I remember when Dad was having a really hard time trying to put food on the table, and, well, you'd already helped my mum, so he was working back in the workshop at the back of the house, and he was trying to put together something, and so you went up and whispered something in his ear, and suddenly I've seen him work harder than I've ever seen him work before, and he made that wonderful potion, the one that makes your hair grow real thick. Since that day, things have gone so much better. He bought a new dress for Jody. He got a brand new set of ballet shows for... Hold on.
Hold,
For Madeline. And I can't wait to see what it gets me today.
Yeah. And did I hear Edwin say that I don't really help his mom out? Or did he say his dad doesn't really help?
No, it was after you already helped my mum.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And I helped her get the job at the castle?
Of course! See, now it's all coming back.
Now, yeah, Aaron, I want to try something really silly goofy. I want to try to roll a history check as the angel.
No.
Okay.
Are you? Is that, when you said that, are you saying you're trying to have memories as the angel right now?
Yes, it's saying if the whatever weird shadow interface
You know what?
that we're going
You know
to
what?
right
If
now.
you expend
it's
one,
okay. It's okay if the answer is no.
oh no, fuck it. If you expend one use of your dark power, I'll let you do it.
I will expend 1 use of my dark power.
Go ahead and roll a DC 5 flat check, my boy.
My boy.
My boy.
Boy.
You know what? Good night. Good night, everybody. I'm actually just going to go home for the night. I'm done. I don't want to play anymore.
No, you just got back. We missed you.
Read me that first backlash.
God,
That's crazy.
Remy, you're having a real hard
But that
day.
means
I'm sorry.
I get the backlash, but it still happens, right? That's how these work?
Yeah. You get it just advances your backlash. That's all it does.
Fucking, hold on.
Aaron, that's really rude of you to
Foundry
do
has
to
had
them.
my fucking
Girl,
number.
Glint is making this poor kid sad on his
my
birthday,
shadow
not remembering
blows-
all their fun adventures.
My shadow grows long and pulls against me in strange ways. I'm clumsy one until the next day lead preparation.
Well, saying in flavor terms, you guys watch as your entire reality right now bleeds like it's a drop of ink being dunked into a glass of water. And you watch as the kid's face just kind of like for a moment before it sharply snaps back in.
You all saw that, right?
Sorry, that was me. I was seeing if the shadows would supplement my memories of what this kid remembers me doing. Did it
Oh, yes.
work?
Go ahead and roll a
And now I can remember it.
roll a. What are you trying to remember? Are you just trying to remember anything about this kid? Like, who? What are you trying to remember?
Yeah,
Because that would be like a society check. I don't know if you are trained in that or not.
no, that's fair.
You could do.
I don't think I am.
I want to. What are your knowledges? You have occultism, of course.
Would religion do it?
I have lore and spirit.
I mean, fuck it. Just
then I'm
roll
trained in
lore and
occultism,
spirit.
religion.
Just roll lore and spirit, and we'll see what happens. It's funny how the guy with lore and spirit didn't get the spirit.
You know what?
Buddy, what's going on?
I don't know. Foundry has a problem with me
Can I
today.
donate
my
hero
What's
point?
going on?
You can give Remy a hero point. I mean, he's gonna be wasted, but you can give him.
How dare
Hero-
you? First of all.
I believe that this act of kindness is going to
Kindness
turn
makes
things
the
around.
world
When we
go
look out
round.
for one another,
Wow.
good things happen.
That's right. That's why this is a 6.
I'm
It's higher than a 5. You're welcome.
How many times can you try? I got a hero
no,
point.
I don't. No. Nope. I don't.
He's the
Okay, so you
principal
gotta
of this
hold on.
place.
Let's remember he got a regular failure. Okay, it's not a critical failure, right? You're trying to access memories that aren't your own, Glenn. So that's
Yeah.
why this is so difficult. Like, that's why it makes sense. You feel like you're starting to think of something, but as he tries to, you guys watch as almost like, you know, an opaque figure almost seems to like molt out of Glint as he's standing there looking down at the kid, and you think for a second that Glint is wearing a white cloak, but then it goes away. I mean, it's like literally the flutter of an eye of a blink. Chat still has their hero point. You could beseech Kahat.
No, chat. No. I'm gonna save it because I'm sure there'll be another thing the kid might say, and I might try to remember it.
Okay.
But
yes,
I'm glad to be of assistance, little one. Glint will say. So,
all right.
what are we doing for your birthday? Your big day this time?
I thought that's what you had planned. I mean, we still gotta go downstairs to see my family, but I kind of want to hear what we were going to do today. He has an expectant look in his eye, and you realize
Hold on. I've hit the pause menu and I pulled up the missing pages.
While Glint is reading this, would anybody else like to explore any other part of the room? The window, the bed, or any more of the paintings? There is more information for you to unlock.
I would like
Say
to
that.
look at the window.
Right. Ruben, as Glint is talking to Edwin, you go up to the window. First thing, Ruben, when you look out the window, your jaw drops because when you look out, you see the city that you have found yourself in the most incredible way. There is no storm cloud is in the sky. Gentle white clouds traipse across a blue sky with sun dappling the rooftops of a bustling metropolis. People are outside. There is smoke coming out of chimneys at a great rate, much more beyond than when you were there just maybe an hour or so ago. And there's so many people around, living their lives, just as we all do. When you walk up to the window, give me a perception check. Clint is panicking.
Gwent is?
I'm just saying that's what Papa Durgling said in the chat.
Oh. Oh,
I don't know when they said it, but
It's a 23?
perfect. You see there's actually a finger imprint, like you know how there's like grease on the window from a finger circling, and as you look through the circle, you see that there's actually a section of woods to the north of the city that seems to sit up on a high sea cliff that seems to be encircled by this finger grease. Is there anything else somebody would like to do? Sarai, Corwin?
It's our special hideout, Ruben.
Who are you
What else
talking
is left
to? Are you having one of your weird angel brain messages?
Yes,
Take
it's,
them to the...
It's the voices. Yeah, Ruben, that's where I was getting to too.
I'm gonna just point.
Yeah, buddy, we're gonna go after we see your family. We're gonna go to our special hideout in the woods.
Yes! Yes! Oh, I'm so excited! Oh, make sure we don't let Jody know. She's gonna want to come, okay? He runs over to the door and he opens it up and he says, I'm ready when you are. Now, pause real quick. You have solved this puzzle. There is more knowledge for you to gain in this area. I will let you decide what you want to do.
I would like to search for the knowledge.
Great. What do you want to do, Sarai?
What is left that we haven't explored? There's another painting, right?
I'll tell you, there are 4 more paintings that you guys can ask Edwin about. There's also,
One for each of us.
brilliant. There is also,
The bed.
there's the bed. Although, I'll just tell you that looking at the bed and the toys in the room are clues just to help you get to the forest. So if you want to look at, if you want to look for portraits, you can. I won't make you roll perception checks anymore since you have solved the room. You have portraits number 1, 3, 4, and 6 still available. Whoever would like to read one, just tell me which number you'd like.
I'll look at 3.
A picture of a scary-looking man in a doorway with a big evil aura. The clouds are thundering and lightning, and a man and a woman look sad. A small boy is praying in this one. This one has a flip in the page. If you flip the page, a similar scene is shown, except the evil man is gone. The man and woman are surprised, and now the boy stands next to a figure in a white cloak.
Wait, when you flip it over, you see a different version?
Yeah, so it's like first page has the scary looking man in the doorway to the house. The man and woman look scared. The boy is praying. You flip the page, it's the same scene, but the man is gone. The man and woman are shocked, and now the boy is standing there next to the white robed figure.
I will look at painting 1.
Painting 1. And don't forget, Glint can still talk to Edwin and ask him about each of these. Edwin stands atop another boy somewhere on what looks like a pebbly beach. A figure in white looms in the background. Another, yeah.
Stands atop a pebbly beach, and a figure in white looms in the background.
Yeah, it looks like the Edwin and the boy are facing off against each other, while the robed figure is looming in the background of this pebbly beach.
Edward, buddy, who's the scary man in this picture?
Oh, I hate remembering this one, but he was the worst.
Did you don't have? Okay.
It was nothing. He would come and he would yell at mom and dad before they were doing better, before you helped them, and he was really insistent that he was going to take the house away if we didn't do something. He always showed up drunk too, and he used to get pretty violent, so one day I prayed for you and you made him go away.
Good.
I had to deal with him again. And he looks up with you with like big, hopeful, grateful eyes.
I give him head pats.
Pat, pat.
Why is the Dark Lord so wholesome?
I don't know, and I'm concerned to figure out.
I was gonna
What?
say earlier, I think Aaron's done such a good job in this game of like the characters you think are gonna be evil are really sweet and wholesome, and the ones you think are gonna be good are like actually really fucked. I love that. I love when stories and writers can do that. So 10 out of 10.
And then
Thank you.
with the other picture, I'm like, is this one of your friends?
Ah, no, stupid Brutus. He used to always pick on Jody when we were walking back from school, and finally I just had it, but he's bigger than me.
Wait, who was picking on Jody? The scary man?
No,
Bruce, the kid,
On the beach.
the kid and
The other
kid
kid.
on the beach.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We had to walk there because the school is all the way down by the bay, and so whenever we would walk down the beach to get back to the lane, we'd run into Brutus and his stupid friends. And one day you told me that I just had to be brave and it was going to be okay, and so I did, and I showed him what for.
And it was okay, right?
Yeah, of course.
Good.
I knew you had my back, so I wasn't scared of anything.
That's my boy. Was that the only pictures you guys went over?
There's one left, right?
I
That's
believe
yours,
there-
buddy.
Yeah.
Corn will look at the second picture. Is that what's left?
Number 6.
1, 2.
I can't remember the numbers.
I
I
understand.
started
Yeah,
writing
what
them,
number is
but
that?
then
You have 2 more. You have 4 and 6. 2 more.
I will look
Corin,
at-
which one would you like? Corin?
4? Oh, they said Ruben. Sorry. I will look at 4.
A noble-looking woman smiles down at a small boy. His mother is a few steps behind him, smiling. A white hooded figure extends his hand out, casting a spotlight onto the small boy.
I relay that information.
I ask Edwin about this information or that picture.
If we were still puzzling, this would be a point where we could roll a society check on the noble-looking woman.
Okay.
Oh, I remember that day. That's when we, well, Mom was having a hard time after she had lost her job at the seamstresses group, and so one day we saw one of the Queen's ladies in waitings walking around. I told her that she should be a lady in waiting because she's so graceful and smart and good at things. And you told me that if I was brave and I went up and talked to her, maybe I could ask her to give my mom a job. And I did. And she ended up getting that job. It was great.
Good. And then the one of you
Bad
look at the
Remy
last
already
picture.
sniped that information like 15 minutes ago.
I'll
Does Ruben look at the last one, or do we just all look at
Whoever
the last
wants
one together?
I'll just read the last one. A girl is spinning in an elegant ballerina pose. A crowd of people are gathered and applauding her performance. High in the sky, rain clouds gather all around except the girl and her dancing. A young boy stands in front next to a white-robed figure.
I'm assuming that's his sister?
Yep, Madeline. She's such a great dancer. Too bad he was going to rain the day of a big performance. And no one was going to come. But that's when you and I hatched that plan that we were going to gather the biggest crowd possible. And we were all going to clap so loud that the rain would go away. And it worked.
That's the power of Pine Sol. I mean,
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say? That's crazy, Angel. You're so silly. Never do a product placement in my phone. All right. Ready to go?
Yes.
You watch the boy turn around the corner and you hear a tumbling noise. Ow! Jody! Sorry. Were you listening to that, Jody? Yes, I was. Is the angel here? You were not supposed to be eavesdropping on me, Jody. Come on, tell me. I want to see him so bad. You know you can't. We gotta go downstairs and cut the cake. Come on, come on.
Shall we, I say to the party?
We shall.
With this music, as we walk, I imagine it like goes to the black screen as the pixel art of the characters walking in the loading screen before we load into the next room.
Like Stardew Valley style art.
Yeah.
We're going to the farm, guys. This music makes me think we're about to adopt a bunch of cows and pigs and have a wholesome life and not.
I literally tricked you into this dark game. I just wanted you to isekai you into my own. I wanted to isekai you into my wholesome fucking life sim.
Aaron, you can't do anything bad to us when you have wholesome music playing.
It's true.
It's true.
There is a... Okay, great. You guys go downstairs, and there are 4 people downstairs now, including, not including Edwin. You see a woman has a fucking stained apron on, and there's a large homemade cake with 13 candles in it that's being placed on the dinner table. A human man walks up. There's kind of like a well-looking leather apron that he has on as well, and he has something wrapped up, clutched behind him, while two girls, one older looking than Edwin and one younger, are also sitting around the table, and you guys kind of hear a loud "Happy birthday" as you guys walk down the stairs. As you see this kind of plays out, you watch as all of reality slows down, and you just see like a small slideshow of scenes coming out, almost like the pages of a book being flipped in front of your very eyes, but it's happening all in your mind. You see them lighting the candles, blowing them out, eating the cake. You watch as the older sister gives something to Edwin, and then eventually the father. You watch as the mom looks over after they're done eating and says, "I hope you enjoyed the cake, my little miracle. Now go enjoy the sunny day before it's gone." The father looks over and says, "While you're outside, maybe you can enjoy your present too. Take this kite I made you, son. If things keep going like this, you can all expect more presents every year." You watch as the older say,
"This kite."
Damn, that's fucked up. Hey, get him! Hey, that's the asshole who stole on the kite. The older sister, for the best little brother there is, even if you're a bit of a crybaby, me and Jody went down to the sea and found the most beautiful opal you've ever seen. We had the jeweler make it special for you. Ruben, you see your amulet being handed to Edwin.
The plot thickens.
I am gonna put my hand on it, and I'm gonna look at everyone else and be like, "There's no way."
Finally, as everything's wrapping up, the sun is kind of moved down towards the western side of the sky, and you see that Edwin jumps up and puts his boots on, and you hear the mom call out, "Edwin, where are you going?" He goes, "I have to go spend some time with with my best friend."
Did his dad literally just say he can go outside? What does she mean where he's going?
Yeah, Mom, I'm literally going to fly my kite. How stupid of you. Look, Angel just said it, so I can call you stupid.
Don't call your don't call your mom stupid. You apologize to her.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You watch as Jody, the younger sister, run up to Edwin and go, "Psst, hey, now this is all done with. Can we go to the secret place? Please, let me come with you. Please, please." And you watch as Edwin kind of look up at you and go, fine, just be quiet, okay? Yes. And you watch as both of the young children run out the door.
Before
And
we
you
leave,
watch as the front door, you see kind of a vague, like, impressionist look to the outside world. But it kind of like, as it gets farther and farther out, it becomes more clear that it is just an inky impression. Yes.
before we leave, this facsimile, I think is the word I'm looking for. You
Yep.
said he had a diary up there, right?
He did.
In his room?
Mhm.
I go back up to his room real quick.
It's not there.
What do you mean it's not there?
It's not there.
But it was there when we were there earlier, right?
Yeah.
Was it roughly the shape and size of the Book of Shadows?
You'd have to see it again.
I put the Book of Shadows on the desk and open it up, and I like am looking at it. Is that?
So you guys gonna follow the kids, or
I grabbed.
want to answer the Glenn's question.
you guys
Sorry.
gonna follow the kids, or what?
I mean,
I grabbed the book up, and
Mika said
as
calmly.
I hear the actual angel rushing me out the door, I follow the kid out the door.
You guys, as you hit the doorway, Glint, your presence as it moves through the doorway sucks the rest of you along with him. Everything bleeds like that ink drop in the water did a little while ago. And you just see, once again, that slideshow impression, pages flipping. You guys walk through a busy town. You smell the sounds of smoke and warmth and bread and vinegar and all the smells of a fantastical town in its peak day. Until eventually you're on a forest path, walking behind the two children. Jody is skipping around as Edwin is kind of like wrapping untangling the string and kind of getting the kite ready, and she just seems to be picking up sticks and throwing them deeper and deeper into the woods. You don't feel like you're on a path, you just kind of feel like you're in a area where there's maybe more dirt than grass. And you just seem to be walking up there, and they're slowly inclining up a hill. But you can hear the sounds and the feel of the wind of the sea pushing on from in front of your faces.
Edwin,
Yeah?
is this your diary?
Looks close. Looks like a book to me. Mine doesn't have that weird moon on it, though.
Fair enough.
Remy, you clever boy.
The sun is going down in the west, and Jody and Edwin are walking ahead of the party. She's skipping down the lane before she sees a tree she can climb and starts up it. Edwin complains that they're going to be late for the angel's gift.
You
Jody's-
I'm conveniently standing under Jody. Just
if you fucking bridge to Terabithia us, I swear to God, like
Jody says that mom and dad are starting to think he's crazy. He dismisses her.
Wait, mom and dad are starting to think Edwin's crazy?
Yeah, because he keeps talking about his angel. Eventually, you watch as Jody is swinging her legs off the side and goes, almost there. When all of a sudden, you see a white-robed figure step out from Glint.
Oh, good. I'm no longer responsible for anything that happens.
Oh, good. This is oh good to you?
Well, in the oh good of I cannot be held liable for what happens next kind of oh good. Not in the what's about to happen to these kids oh good.
The oh
it's just
good, but
not
oh
gonna
no?
be my fault oh good. Yeah. It's like, oh good, I didn't accidentally kill two kids and create a monster.
For
Like
a
it's
second,
fucked up
I
that
really
it
was
happened,
like,
but it wasn't my fault.
You
for a
watch
minute,
as
I was like, does he need to tell us something?
the white robed figure step out from Glint, almost like he's a ghost stepping out of a possession of Glint's body. And he walks up to the boy Edwin and whispers something in the ear, and Edwin goes, and you watch him dash out into some bushes ahead of you at the end of this kind of like weird dirt path. You watch as Jody go,
Angel, what did you say?
Edwin? And then you just watch as Jody stares out to where Edwin was going and just slowly watches her legs stop kicking. And finally, the white-robed figure turns back to all four of you. You watch as the shadow underneath this hood completely obscures this figure's face. And you hear a voice that sounds like pages flipping. And I'm not saying like it sounds raspy. I'm saying it literally sounds like pages flipping, like the ruffling of pages through a book. As he speaks, you watch as ink pours out from the darkness of the hood and is written in the air above its head, almost like a speech bubble. You are not the one who bound this memory to dreaming pages, but you have done well to come this far. But now I ask you to go no further.
When Sarai sees the ink, she goes, Glade, get back! Sorry. Paper has exploded you, and then you touch paper again, and it brought us here. I'm just a little nervous. Sorry.
Is there any reason?
My
why we can't
apologies.
see?
There's a lot of protection that goes into an object of such power.
Would we be able to see what happens next later?
If you wish to return to this memory, you could again, by assembling the same circumstances, the same place, the same page, the same intention.
What happens if we just...
But by that, do you mean a page that aligns with the forest instead of the house?
The house is where the memory begins. The glade is where the memory ends.
But I guess I don't understand what you... So it... Do we need... Are you saying we need more...
If you wish to relive this memory, as was the intent of this spell's creation, reassemble the page, think upon the memory, and return back to the place where this vision began.
Gotcha. So, but then when we go back to where it began, we would want to think about the end to see this latter part, is what you're saying.
If you wished.
Oh, this almost killed me last time. Why can't we see it this time?
Can I step
You
forward?
could, but I ask you not to.
Oh.
What happens if we do?
You see it not make a noise, but let out what looks like a sigh.
And I looked at my
Some-
party. If nothing will happen and it just doesn't want us to.
Well,
Some-
but if it's the...
Listen to me. Some dreams devolve into nightmares. Some memories too cruel to be shared. If you promise to wait here on the path, I will tell you all that happens with as much truth as I can offer. Do you accept?
Real quick, are you the spirit of my book of shadows?
I am a creation of magic made by my original owner. Facsimile was the right word to use.
I personally am down to hear what happens. Like, seeing it would be nice isn't the word I'm looking for, but
Informative?
yeah, seeing it would probably be more informative, but also
Dangerous.
respecting this deity's wishes. Oh, also wouldn't be the
So
worst
let
thing,
me-
I feel like, maybe.
Let's go
Oh.
above table for a moment. So this is all out of character. I like to think that we handle some really heavy topics in this game with a lot of fun and a lot of grace and care. I wanted to give essentially like a safe space warning for this next section. It sucks because I don't want to spoil the moment, but also I want to be like mindful of our audience and for us as players, right? I have created this section to give you guys the option whether to witness a very sad thing from happening, or which involves the death of a child, or you can choose to forge ahead. I will give you a list right now. I've tried to handle this with a lot of heart and warmth, but there's no easy way to do this without giving it this sort of grace and depth that it needs. So if you're watching right now and you don't want to, I would tell you when the party enters into the next area of the glade to come back in 30 minutes, all right? Or 15 minutes, I should say. If you do not wish to, it can happen off screen. The figure will come back and they will tell you what happened instead of having to be there and see it yourself and have me describe it to you. But that is the option I'm offering to my players. Players, it is your choice because you are the ones who are getting to be the active characters in the situation. So I give the choice to you, and then content warning for anybody in the audience. That being said, we can now make a decision in-game as well.
How do I phrase this? Glint doesn't want to turn his head away from the ugliness of it all, if that makes sense. Ugliness may not be the right word, but he can't turn his head away from the horror. He doesn't feel like it is his place to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sarai would feel the same.
Okay.
Ruben's gonna walk up and put his hand on Glint's shoulder and just squeeze and look down at them, just nod.
Can we get a word that we can post in chat when we're done to let people know when they can come back?
Yes. Fin.
Sorry.
End of a French movie.
Okay.
El Fin, not Le Fin.
Sorry, John. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, you're good.
Please.
I was done.
Sorry, buddy.
You watch as the hooded figure gives a solemn nod, and you watch as it walks ahead of you into the walking ahead of you. As the figure crosses through the patch, before you guys move, as you guys are deliberating, slowly you watch Jody climb down from the tree and also follow the hooded figure, breaking her promise to her brother.
Oh, I believe we follow behind, if that's what you're waiting on.
Yeah.
You guys move ahead. Edwin is looking out over the sea cliff that this clearing butts up against towards the setting sun. He covers his eyes and gazes at the glittering sea. The white hooded figure walks up next to him, and they look out over the horizon together in silence. Edwin speaks first. Someday, I want to sail the whole coast of Mirangold, just to see what the whole country looks like, from here all the way to the Glade. The hooded figure looks down at the boy and for a moment and doesn't speak, until finally, "It's time for your present, Edwin. Are you ready?" "Are you kidding? I've been waiting my whole life for this." "Of course. Now take my hand, close your eyes, and look towards the sun." Edwin's hand trepidatiously goes to take the white hooded figure's hand, but before he does, he asks, "After it's done, am I going to feel differently? Am I going to be powerful?" The hooded figure tilts his head to one side. Yes, but it is only a little change. Like a leaf turning the shade of the season. That is all. And then it'll be over. Edwin's eyes gaze up in wondrous confusion, both excited and perplexed at what the figure just said. His hand reaches out and takes the bandaged hands of the white-robed man. His eyes close and nothing changes as the sun slowly dips to the horizon, casting them both in silhouettes. You hear a slight rustle in the bushes as Jody's face can be seen peeking from around a bush just at the edge of the cliffside clearing. For a moment, we see a look of concern come over Edwin's face as he blows out in an unreasonable puff of chilled breath. His eyes shut hard in focus. He whispers, "Why can't I feel the sun anymore?" In the blink of an eye, suddenly there is only the boy, and we watch as he drops to the ground. A hushed gasp comes from the nearby bush. A painful silence rests just above the ocean waves. Suddenly, the boy begins to stand and turn sharply to where Jody was hidden. Only an empty hole remains where the young girl was. The boy lingers on the misshapen bush for a beat before he picks up his diary that fell out from his pocket. We watch the boy with precision chant a few words, and the text on the page he had been writing on begins to shimmer and change. Finally, with a final calm stroke of his thumb, the front of the book is somehow carved into a crescent moon shape. The boy turns and leaves the forest clearing, unfazed and stoic. You watch as Edwin walk past each of you back into the clearing from before.
We follow.
Before we get too far, I look around for Jody.
Jody?
She's not there.
Like it was just kind of like a blink, and she was just like gone, kind of thing.
More like the camera was focused on the hooded figure and Edwin, and when it turned back, Jody was no longer where she had just gasped.
Okay, but there are no bodies or anything. She's just
No
isn't here.
blood, no.
Jody saw the writing
okay,
on the wall and
okay.
bolted.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
Okay.
to follow for now.
You
I
guys
guess
are,
not for now. But weird.
you guys are following the boy. Can I can't follow Jody if I don't know where she went. Never mind.
As you guys walk back to the path they both were on, you hear Jody's voice carrying over as if mid-conversation. "Edwin, I'm worried about you. Are you okay?" "I'm fine, Jody. You have nothing to worry about." "What did the angel do to you?" The boy looks at Jody, then leans in close to her and whispers, "He taught me how to do magic." Jody stares back in confusion for a moment before the boy effortlessly draws some green lines in the air, and suddenly wind is whipping through the trees around them. The boy laughs and smiles as the wind whips past the both of them, while all Jody can do is stare in awe. Eventually the wind settles down and he looks at her. "Come on, let's go home, Jody. I want to show Mom and Dad all the cool new things I can do. Here, you can even fly the kite on the way home." "But Father gave it to you for your birthday." "It's okay, Jody. I can make the wind blow now." The children walk down the path away from the party as the sun disappears beyond the horizon and night closes the vision out. After a moment, the vision feels like it's about to end. Do you guys want to do anything? Any investigation questions?
There was no point where we could see the angel's face, right? And the angel is also suspiciously gone after.
Do we detect any changes in Edwin?
Make me a perception check.
Can I? And while she does that, can I do an occult check on the
Sure.
language he wrote in the air?
Absolutely. Occult or Arcana?
Oh, final fucking
Oh,
Whoa.
God, that was a journey.
lead.
Lingered on that one. It lingered on that one.
Yeah, that was essentially what would be the Pathfinder equivalent of a gust of wind spell, performed
Yes.
performed effortlessly by a 13-year-old.
I have another one when Mika's done. Because didn't you roll a investigation for something, Mika?
Oh,
I
you're
did
perceiving?
roll.
You're perceiving? Wait, let me know because when
I was
I'm
perceiving.
let me know your result because sometimes I'm looking at the OBS and not at Foundry.
How do I go back through my rolls to see?
You just look at your chat. Look at your chat. With an
It's
18,
It's
Sarai.
right above.
Okay.
With an 18, Sarai, you notice that the normal jovial face of Edwin seems stoic, and while smiling, there doesn't seem to be the warmth that used to be there, but it's unmistakably Edwin,
Okay.
at least in form.
Would I have seen any sort of like changes in Edwin's spirit when on the cliff when we were watching?
No, I don't think you would.
So him and Angel were holding hands.
Yes,
The angel told him to stare at the sun with his eyes closed.
yes.
He did that.
Mm-hmm. You saw misty breath come out from him, like it was like a winter's day. He said he
At
couldn't
what
feel
point
the
did
sun
the angel
anymore.
disappear?
When, as the sun was setting, when Edwin dropped to the ground.
Do any of us know of any religious figures or religious rituals that this could relate to at all? This or the hooded white figure?
If you did like a religion check, or
I'm not trained in that. I can't
Got
do like a.
Okay, so you're asking your friends, yeah? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
I would like to roll occult specifically for the ritual, so I could roll occultism and not
Yeah,
religion.
sure.
If that's okay.
You want to use my hero point? Ruben, do you want my hero point? You can have it.
I think I have
Also, Kahit
one
has,
hero point left.
Kahit has a hero
did
point. We can also give.
Like I gave Remy one, and I think I have one left.
You did get a bonus one. I remember Aaron saying as much.
All right.
Oh,
That did
that's
happen
my
today.
point.
Aaron, I got a
Sorry,
25 on
I
my
beg you.
occultism.
Ooh, 25 is
Did you just use your hero point to go from a 3 to a 4?
You
Yes,
know,
I
honestly, him going from a 3 to a 4 is better than me rolling what 2 hero points
Yeah.
and going from a 5 to a 4 to a 3, or however the fuck that happened.
John, buddy, you can have my hero point. We only got 13 minutes left. I probably am not going to use it. Use it.
All right, I'll take that. I will take that hero point.
We cannot be robbed by Pathfinder, by Foundry doing you this way. I swear to God, if you roll a 5, I'm fighting someone.
Oh, don't worry, I rolled a 9.
Several points better.
Or if
I thought
only
it was a
Arain-
6 for a second. I was about to be
only
real mad.
Arania was here. Glint and Corwin. Corwin. Glint. You have studied many occult figures throughout your time. This seems completely outside of the scope. It doesn't, it fits a lot of different sort of folk tales and occult rituals that you've heard of it in your time, right? Clearly what you've witnessed here today is quick nudge my favorite chat. What we've witnessed here today is some sort of like exchange. What is an exchange of? In your expertise, it feels like it was an exchange of souls. Something has happened where two has become one. And whatever piece of Edwin was lost was filled in and replaced by the angel.
Can I? Is
Corwin,
the angel?
wait.
Oh, sorry.
Corwin, you get sudden feelings of sympathy from deep in your chest. You remember how you felt to the floor when you touched that crack down below the streets of Requiem. How it felt when suddenly everything's a lot more crowded inside of your heart. You can't help but feel strangely similar to what happened just before your eyes. Kahat has a hero point. We have 10 minutes left. If you guys want to beg for it.
Can I call forth the angel?
You know what? Yes. You watch as the hooded figure coming out of the ink drops coalesce to form the hooded figure once again. The white bandages running up their arms. You watch as they say, "You've seen everything you needed. What else is there to explain?"
You said you were a facsimile?
Correct.
Of what or who?
I am a recreation, a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy of my original creator, the caster of this spell, the forger of this book that we find ourselves in.
A name would be helpful. A title, a moniker.
Alas, usually the one who would use this page would not need such information, and so I do not have it. I have all the thoughts and knowledge of this memory and all the intention that my creator wanted to put inside of me when this memory was put to Dreaming Page. I'll give whatever we need. Fela! Fadela!
Sweetest being in the world.
Love her.
Are there more
I'll never
pages
forget
like
when
this?
Fadela jumped over a couch to save us that one time.
Go ahead, Remy.
Are there more pages like this? Glint says, actually probably knowing the answer to that question
Of
already.
course. Each of
Is
them have
one of-
special knowledge inside of them. Something that
like,
matters to my creator.
does one of them have something to do, if you know or remember or were made in time, have to do with the demon Orobus?
You hear like a gentle hand kind of in your mind caress your brain, Glint.
Don't do that.
We already know the answer to that, Glint.
I want to hear it, Orobus.
I do not know. I only have the knowledge inside of this page. If I was connected back to the whole with all pages reassembled, perhaps I could know more.
Is this page going to kill me when I try to put it back in, since we've seen the memory now?
No. The power's been unlocked. I now recognize who you are.
Does that mean when I find another page, you're not going to try to kill me?
You may have to ask the version of me inside that page.
As I said that, I realized it.
I want to ask, is your creator Edwin and only Edwin?
My creator is no part of Edwin.
Who is it?
He won't tell. He,
We
she,
don't get to know.
They.
My
Secret.
creator. The creator of the book. The creator of that amulet.
But it's a secret.
Not a secret. Only if you
said what?
if you were
I'm
the
sorry.
creator, you would already know.
What about that crown and that scepter?
I do not recognize it.
What about my bone sword?
Oh, bone sword.
I don't know that shit. I don't recognize that thing at all, girl.
I don't know shit about fuck.
That thing is crazy.
That thing's
Hell.
crazy. It doesn't even look like how he made it.
Okay, well, it hasn't tried to explode me on a singular time, so
How we
so
made it.
either they were made later or by something else.
Perhaps.
Aaron, I swear to God, I think we're gonna get answers, and I get more questions. The notes
that-
grow.
Isn't that the
And I'm not
aspect of
even
a good mystery?
And then, Aaron, another question for me. Because I'm assuming now, realizing that there are several missing pages from the Book of Shadows, where would this one fall in those sections?
One of the earliest.
Like, is it okay, but not the earliest?
Earliest, that is actually an interesting question. Depends on how you define early. Early in terms of when the page was created, or earliest in terms of when the memory was created.
Are those not the same?
One would think. But here in this one, at the beginning of this page, you're seeing the memory of Edwin. And at the end, you're now watching the memory of my master, my creator.
Remember, Aaron said it seemed like an exchange of souls or a situation where two become one. Whatever of Edwin was lost has been filled in by that white, scary hooded figure. So that either took him over or they swapped souls. It sounds like it.
He told Corwin, I think it's a Corwin situation to some extent.
Oh, Edwin and Dark Lord, like a team up.
He has also experienced this ritual, and he points towards Corwin.
Me? Well, I feel like mine's a little bit different, is it not? I wasn't replaced, was I?
My condolences.
Wait, when Corwin had the weird flashy skull, that was not when Glint was interacting with his book. It was when John was doing a thing. It was when John was interacting with the wiki skull, right?
You must understand, for a body to inhabit two souls is taxing on said body. You witnessed the end of a prolonged exposure. My creator is masterful in the manipulation of souls, most likely which was imprinted upon that amulet. If this one has also experienced the beginning of the process, then inevitably at some point he will also experience the end. One soul will have to overpower the other. One must be consumed, and for the other to live.
How did he come?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, how did he come across the second soul?
Edwin did not come across my creator. My creator came to Edwin late one night when he was being born to a mother who would have died during childbirth. In exchange for the saving of that mother, he inhabited the same body as the child. You now remember the portrait of the mother swaddling the baby on the wall, with the moon glowing over him and the white-robed figure looking above him from the moon.
He's the little miracle.
And with that, we will end today's session. I have so many questions.
Yeah, I know, right? I have so many questions.
Good game, everyone!
What a terrible time for me to be
crisis.
also missing next week with Kinsey.
No!
You're missing too! I mean,
This was the one I forewarned about, because I'm going to be in Cancun next week.
Oh, how awful for you.
I'm so
I know,
excited
right?
for you. I hope you have the best time.
Enjoy Cancun. You'll be missing more sadness with your friends.
I'll try
Which
to
is what I aim to give you every single time. Hey, guys.
Alteus love us more in your absence.
It's true. I love it. I love you too, Fidela. I don't hate you. I know why you hate me. It's deserved.
No.
I'm going to be spending an inordinate amount of time thinking
I
about
love
this lore
to
this
hate
week.
you. There were more words than just that, Aaron.
Remy is the... Now that Remy is there, it's called King Coon. There you go. Put a K on that, and it can be like his Japanese nickname, King Coon. Okay, thank you for coming on that journey with me. I was so excited for this session. I hope you guys felt it, and I hope we handled that very dramatic moment really well. And I think you guys learned a lot of cool information from today. I'm gonna pull the stream memes to have a palate cleanser before we close out. Everyone, tell me what your favorite moment from today was.
The part where Madeline didn't fucking die, because that's what I thought was going to happen.
You mean Jody?
Same.
Jody, yeah.
I also thought Jody like got turned into a shadow or blood splatter on the ground when you're just like, and Jody's not there anymore, and it's like, well,
I
I'm the
thought
one
she got sacrificed.
people-
I
honestly.
baited the shit out
Yeah,
of you guys.
I thought she was about to be fucked up.
No, I was with Remy because it was like Jody climbs the tree, and I was like, oh fuck this, no.
let me stand under this tree in case this little girl falls.
Out there.
Yeah.
That would have been brutal because if you had guys that actually like touched either of them, your hand just passes through them. So you literally would have seen a girl like fall through
Oh
your
my
hands
God.
onto the ground.
Emotional damage.
Like I said,
damage.
it may be fucked up to say, I'm very glad the angel walked out, so it was like, okay, good. Anything that happens hereforth is not the direct result of anything
Remy
that
is
I've
the
done.
master of compartmentalization. Okay. Great. Everybody else? Everybody go say their favorite thing?
I liked all of
Um,
a lot of really fun lore drops, and I have so many questions, and I took more notes than I've ever taken in a D&D session. So I don't know what about this has finally defeated my ADHD monster, but who knows if the notes will make
My-
sense later.
This is
That's another
very
story.
compelling, I have to say.
Glenn's concern for Corwin has doubled.
My concern for Corin
Yeah.
quadrupled.
Yeah.
I saw him
What the hell?
with a glowy
Yeah.
pistol, and then
What do you?
My boy.
I could have thought she
Is my boy going through enough?
Corin reacted to it and shook his head, and now she knows. Oh no, something really did fuck him up for a second. If
Yeah,
he hadn't taken it off, I would have been like, oh, maybe
He's just
I
like,
just.
What the fuck was that?
One of you has to die.
I don't even think Corin even knows what's going on. He was just kind of like, what the fuck was that? You know, I was rolling Ghoul the whole session trying to see if Ghoul would take over in one of those moments, and he never took off. I was like, fuck.
Sorry,
I was
buddy.
like, this is a good time for him just to pop in and just be so casual about it all.
you just didn't want to feel feelings. Admit it.
Let me be the asshole. Let me be the asshole.
Over and a chill moment.
Yeah, I'm killing Corwin. What? Like,
Trauma moment.
He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna.
Good, I will consume
take
him.
over his body.
All right.
It's like, is that weird?
Summoning
What did he-
Chad Robus over Orobus. God, this is disgusting. Orobus, when Glint wants to know the terms of his contract, you fucked. Corwin, when the house likely has lots of valuable artifacts and some loose knives. This is true.
It's so fucking true.
The fun flora in the castle garden when Arania isn't looking. Ah! That fucking hissing flower that John saw. Glint, when Orobus walks out in his robes and hair down in the moonlight. Oh,
That's
are
what
trying
made me wheeze laugh. That's what I thought.
Oh, you are trying to seduce me. Yep. When Corwin gets to hold the knives, I gotta tell you, this is pretty fantastic. Kinsey, oh shit, I couldn't read it. Kinsey, sing how the group rolls. Yeah, those are amazing rolls.
Oh my god.
Why can't my
Kinsey-
rolls?
Kinsey, are you still in chat?
Oh no, she's on the
Kinsey, if
road.
you're still in chat, I need you to sound off.
She-
Oh, did she leave again? She popped up for a little bit. I don't know if you saw it.
she's on literally actively on a road trip from like Texas to Montana.
Yeah,
So her connection's probably all over the fucking.
she said like as I have service.
Yep.
Gotcha.
BB. No, I don't see the Seacat here anymore.
no.
Wow.
I miss you, beautiful.
I
lady.
love you, BB.
Gonna
I miss
lament
you.
about-
I'm
was
all
gonna
by
lament to
myself.
her about
Oh.
how the hero points like 5-4-3-2'd me or however the fuck that shit went.
Yeah, that was
That was crazy.
that was the roughest 4 hero points I think I've ever seen in my life.
was actually
Four.
so disrespectful of Foundry to do you like that, man.
4?
Foundry said, I said you're rolling low.
It's okay.
Oh,
The
shit.
karmatic balance will unfortunately be getting taken out on my Tuesday DM. I often sit next to him and he stares at me as I roll like a 19 or 18 to hit and then roll like an 11 on my D12 to do damage.
Hell yeah.
Hey, tell him from the rest
Yeah.
of your party in the group that you rolled bad in. We're happy for you, man. We're cheering for you while you
That's
beat
right.
their ass in your other game.
What Glint sees peering in the door. Oh, look at that little guy. Yep, that's Jody. I knew as soon as I put Jody in there, I'm like, oh, they're gonna be so hyper fixated on Jody. Glint, a strange boy showing all the crayon pictures of them together. Not really, because it's like a white hooded figure. He's like, that's you, and Glint's like, sure.
Boundary.
Is it though?
Is it though? Edwin getting a sweet present from his sisters. It's the cursed necklace that lets you talk to the souls of the dead. That's really funny. Who made that one? Good job, Potato Man. That's good shit.
John and Carrie are hilarious.
They are hilarious memesters. They are top tier meme
Genuinely
posters.
So funny.
The white robed figure walks out of Glint. Panic. You are no longer responsible for what happens. Calm. You can't change what's about to happen. Panic! Okay. Well, that is our 15th episode of Nightfall. Thank you all for being here. We're a little bit over, so I will close it out now. We only have so many sessions before the end of season 1, guys. So enjoy them while they last. Yep. Indeed, we're getting closer every session to the end of season 1. So I will see you in the next episode from us and the rest of the dark performers on this awfully trotted stage. We'll see you next time. Bye.
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 Oh wait, we should raid someone. Hold on.
Oh,
Who should we
hold on.
raid? Raid.
Hold on to your bitches.
Oh, chat.
Someone
Tell
else
us who
shouldn't do that.
should we raid? Look in your
Heart.
Crit Hit Chronicles.
Look into your buttholes.
Melanie
That's actually
Pipon.
that Crit Hit Chronicles is actually a great one.
You want to do that? Okay, we're gonna raid. That's all I need to hear. We're gonna raid Crit Hit Chronicles. Okay, I don't have to. I just have to put /raid and then their name, right? I don't have to do anything else.
/raid and then the channel name. Space channel name. /raid space channel name. Sansa,
Correct.
he did not need a Husky's help right now. And he doesn't even speak Husky, so he doesn't know what you're saying. Sorry. She was talking to you.
Oh, I love you, Husky baby. I love you so much.
And then you still have to end the stream in OBS because we're
Okay.
still live.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Okay.
Twitch, you don't see this. You actually don't see this happening.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye, guys.
Is it
Bye.
3,
Great.
2, 1?
doing it.
Nope, not even close. Never mind. This is going on a long time. Okay.
Some viewers are ready. Goodbye. Goodbye. Right now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Right now.